Well, hello, good morning. It is the 19th of February and it's still freaking cold. Let's get. All right, now I've been fighting with YouTube this morning. Sorry about the delay, but guess what? We're back. Well. Is anybody warm out there? And I'm not talking about because you got the heater on, the fireplace cranking, and you got 18 layers of clothes. I'm talking about outside. Yeah, walk out there in shorts and some flip flops and tell me if you're warm or not. Yeah. Well, let's see. This new video is going to work while we're waiting for Mike B to show up in chat. All right. Let's get this thing going. We've had enough delays. We're waiting for Mike B. Yeah, anybody see Mike B in that video? Yeah, he didn't know I ran a drone. Caught him doing the showing. Yeah, well, maybe it helped if I send an email. He'll get notified. He'll realize that we're live. I did notify him along with everybody else on the community page that I was going live. And needless to say, I was running a few minutes late thanks to YouTube not cooperating and loading in. Oh, excuse me. I'm waiting for my weather to pop up. Sorry about that for delays again. Come on. It is currently, according to the laptop, 12 degrees outside. Do you want to know what it feels like? I don't, because I already know what it feels like. I've been feeling it all night long. Let's see. Oh, yeah, compose. All right, yeah. We got down to when I woke up one of the times to turn my little fireplace heater up. It was about -2. And then I got a notification while I was up that it was snowing on part of the town. And I looked at it this morning, and yeah, the north side of my village here was snowing. But where I'm at, we didn't get any. Aw, darn. What the luck. I guess I don't get to go out there and do the shoveling thing like Mike B. Oh, well. Okay, there. I sent him an email so you should get notified that we are live. So let me say hello to everybody real quick. Good morning, Zed's Place. I got to see Zed's Place last night before 10 TV came on because I was posting this and he came in and said good evening. Sorry, Zed, if you went live last night, I don't know about it. I slept after 10 TV last night, so yeah. We'll catch up on it today because I got nothing to do but, yeah, dishes and do cleaning stuff. And what better than listen and watch Zed if he went live? It's a good time to help pass time around. And good morning, Lady D. Hope you're doing all right and not too cold for you yet. Zed says he's quite warm. Yeah, I bet he is. You got 2 inches of prettiness snow outside. Well, he's sat by the wood stove. Yeah, I wish I had a wood stove. Hey, good morning, Vicky. Good to see you. Shift Kicker, how you doing? You at home or you up at Doc's office? That's what I thought. And Lady D says Jasmine and her are ready. Let's see. Trying to see. And Mary Luck, good morning. Good to see you. Hope you're keeping warm. Lady D's reporting that in her part of town, it's 24. It feels like 9. Awesome sauce, right? High is 31. 31 degrees today for Zebs, 8 degrees tomorrow. Well, I got some bad news, but I got some good news. If you live where I'm at, guess what? Monday, it's going to be 80 degrees. Oh, yeah. We're going to get False Spring 2.0 starting on Monday. Yep. But they are reporting we're going to have a colder spring this year, too. So, yeah. Well, Mike B, you're going to have to go back and watch the entrance video, or maybe we'll play it later if anybody else requests it again, because I got drone video of you shoveling snow, so. Oh, yeah, the allergies are going to be bad. So, yeah, I'm going to be hunkering down on Monday. I'm going to run all my air purifiers and everything else. And, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go live on Monday or not, but hey. So, before we start the news, I'm just waiting for Mike B. check his email to jump in. And, yeah. So, I'll start scanning the news while waiting for Mike B. to join us. I'm glad Shift Kicker's here. Mary Luck is in Arizona. Okay, now I just caught that on StreamYard. I'm trying to see why it didn't. Oh, there it is. Now it popped up on YouTube. See, YouTube's acting funky today. I'm so glad Shift Kicker's able to join us today. So, yeah, I do the green thing too, Lady D, but it doesn't seem. I guess my body's so used to the green tea and all that. Shift Kicker's at -10. Yeah, he thought I was going to do the sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na-na, Bob. Oh, I can't sing till B Charming's here because, All right, let's do this. I'm going to torture the audience until Mike B gets here. Everybody compliments of Mike B. You know, and this is the good morning wake up song for Be Charming anyway. So let me find it. Yep. So when everybody could blame Mike B for this, just he's running late, just like I was. But YouTube was my excuse. Mike shouldn't have been shoveling snow yet, and he's lucky I can't find it right now. Maybe it did delete it. Yeah. So la 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 la. Blame Mike B. He said we could blame him yesterday. So all right, because Mike B's not here yet. We're gonna torture everybody until he gets here.
Yeah.
All right, he's here. He saved all y'all from the torture. How you doing, Mike?
Good morning, Trust. Good morning, everyone in chat. Hope you're all doing good. Well, I got fantastic news.
It's gonna be 30 today.
No, I broke the YouTube cherry. I got my first troll on my channel.
You got a troll. Ooh.
Yeah, I will call them Trolly, and they shall be mine. They shall be my little trolley. I can't believe it. I gotta be doing something right, huh?
And do you know who the trolley is? Is it Jeff B?
No, it's just yeah.
I'm wondering. Hey, Super Dave. Super Dave missed the song. Oh wait, Super Dave. Yeah, you want me to play it for you? I'll play it for you. No, but you don't know who the troll is? They didn't leave a YouTube name.
No, I got the YouTube name in there. That's all taken care of.
You don't want to make him famous, and then you'll have to come up here and do like Craig the Hunter does and sing songs about him and stuff.
No. I'm gonna be good at three. It's gonna be 3 strikes and you're out with me. So he's got 2 more chances to be nice. I mean, 2 more chances to be bad, and then yeah. Oh.
Yeah. See, Lady D saying, Kicker and Mike B. See, it was your fault. Wow. Save, though. Well, we still got time on the stream. You never know. What's your temperature?
Yeah, how'd you get a picture of me smiling with the snow and the shovel and that? I love that. That was awesome.
Yeah, I slapped you at the end of my new entrance video. Also, I got you on drone. I flew my drone over there.
Oh no.
Yeah, I stopped by and recharged at B. Charman's house because she's got the solar panels. So I just hooked up there, charged, and I flew all the way up there and then flew back down B's, recharged again, and made it home. So, yeah. I am looking at the. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, let's get to Costco news. This is being reported by All Recipes. Costco now carries the retro soda we've been missing for 15 years. It just shows a picture of a can with the red label on it with a pop top. But yeah, go to allrecipes.com to see which retro soda you've been missing. Yeah, I don't think so. Once a pepper, always a pepper. That's what I say.
Yeah, there's this new thing going around with the you have a Dr. Pepper and you put sliced plastic dill pickles in it and it gives it a flavor. I'm gonna try that later today or tomorrow and I'll make a video of it. They say it's really good.
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't sound good to me, so I'll stick to the Dr. Pepper cake.
Hey Camo Carl, how you doing?
Hey, Camel Car, how you doing? Okay, I got to give at least one time this week a little shout out for the liberals and the demon heads out there that are still, crying over that Camilla didn't win. But don't worry, she's not going to be unemployed. She is signed with Creative Artist Agency, the CAA, for representation in all areas. The focus of speaking engagements and publishing. The agency just announced that yesterday. Like we were worried she was going to get a job. Oh, come on. No, how do you run a company? Hire Camilla. That's all I got to say on it.
Well, I say we can put her on that plane with Jennifer Lopez, Rosie O'Donnell, the people from The View and AOC. Or that
Yeah, we
rocket
got to
or
put
whatever we were talking about yesterday.
the old Cowboys movie theme. Yep, slap them all in there and send them. We'll tell them we're sending them Mars, but really we'll just send them to, yeah. Hey, the sun sounds like good. But yeah, I'm still up for recalls because, Lady is here and she's always looking for recalls. So. Okay, for you pet lovers, especially the ones that love cats, go to Doggo Digest. The headlines are 10 things about humans that cats can't tolerate. I'm going to guess the first one is a boot in the butt. Yeah. Now, speaking of sodas, the Daily Meal's reporting 5 new soda flavors you'll see everywhere in 2025. I don't think so. They keep talking about we have an aluminum shortage, but they're coming up with all these new soda flavors. What's your take on that, Mike?
All the aluminum shortages.
Yep.
Yeah, I say get your sodas while you can. And oh yeah, I wanted to say this too. I went to BJ's Whole Food Warehouse yesterday. They're all sold out of the eggs. They're all sold out of those olives, and there was no mayonnaise there at all. Everybody's buying stuff and putting it back right now.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, with the aluminum shortage, yeah, get your canned sodas that you want to get your parts, your tools, what you need, is that stuff goes away. You're not gonna be able to get it again. So I just say stock up if you have the means.
Well, now for the bad news. If you live on the East Coast, you may want to check out the Associated Press. I told you once, I told you again, and now everybody else was coming to fruition of what I freaking said. Their headline is The winter's next wave of storms takes aim at the East Coast.
Oh, great.
Dun, dun. Hey, I try to warn you. I may not be a certified meteorologist, but I know how to read the numbers, and the numbers don't lie. If you don't believe me, ask Doge. They tell you what the numbers say.
I don't want any more snow after all this crap we got this weekend, but if we get it, we get it.
Well,
This
I
is
didn't say snow. I just said winter in the headline. So it could be ice.
this
I'd
is
rather have
the
snow than ice.
this is the absolute worst winter I've been in here. I mean, we've had lots of snow in that. I'm talking about wind wise. Absolute worst winter with the wind ever. It's awful.
Yeah,
Everyone's talking about it. It's insane.
yeah. But of course, what they're talking about on the streets is what Trump had said about Ukraine starting the war with Russia. that and a field day with that. Now I didn't see his speech on that, but just taking the taking all the liberal attacks from the mainstream media and all that, he probably, I'm gonna let you know, mainstream media doesn't have all the whole story. And he probably does a lot more than people are willing to say. And we know Biden wasn't going to say nothing because, he was trying to get Ukraine to protect him and his son from all the illegal stuff they got on him in Ukraine, the labs and stuff. And yeah. But how do we know that they didn't start it? That's a good thing to check on. I'm not going to say he's lying. I'm not saying he's telling the whole truth, but he's got more info than the normal public do. So just keep an eye out. More's going to probably come out on it from the White House, and going to find out, because remember, Putin was setting up an exercise by the border and stuff. All it takes is a launch of a couple of freaking missiles or some of the troops firing at the Russians or something, and they defend themselves and they freaking win in force. You know how Russia is. They show force. They don't freaking, have you ever seen the police videos? They knock down the door and they shoot you first and ask questions later. So what do you think the military does if that's what the cops do?
Yep.
I'm not saying that's what it is, do your own research, but I say wait for more on the White House because, I guarantee there's more than what they're saying. I mean, come on, do you really trust Zelensky? Come on now. I don't. At this point, if I had to choose one of the two, I think I'd probably pick Putin because Zelensky's got all that money and his wife's doing all those shopping sprees. And yeah. He hasn't been trying to get all his people back that fled the country. Come on, Zelensky, you got all that money. Pay for their plane rides home.
To see all the houses and the boat and all that stuff he bought besides giving his money, all that money to his wife and all that.
Yeah, he must have read that autobiography from the Black Lives Matter people. Because
yeah, that's all our money that's going over there.
Yeah. But hey, don't take my word for it. Do your own research. I'm not a professional. It's just my opinion. And if you don't know how to make easy French toast breakfast, go check out Life with Coco. They got a video and they show you everything that you need in order to make easy French toast breakfast. But it will cost you 50 cents an egg more if you happen to be able to have eggs.
French toast a la mode with a nice scoop of ice cream on top of that. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, and while you're doing that, and you're still at Life with Coco, check out the only way they make chicken pot pie. They got that one there too. I guess Coco's a baker or a cook or something or another. So yeah, I guess. Who knows? Life with Coco's got another one, but it doesn't show nothing but her dress. So I'm not going to look at that one. So has anybody done their taxes yet? I haven't. I've been waiting. Even if Trump does anything for taxes or gets rid of the IRS, it won't be till next year. So, but yeah, I've been waiting. I normally wait till almost April 15th to do mine anyway.
Lady D, spring. I've never heard of it. What's that? I've been having a mini ice age here. And she says that the Whole Foods delivery, there's no eggs in the store, even the $13.99 ones. Oh, wow.
Right. Mary Luck says, no, I am. No, I am not. Okay. I'm lost on that one. I must have missed some loss of translation there, but we'll find it. And Lady D, I told you a long time ago, you need to get those powdered eggs. You wouldn't be out of eggs there. Yeah, it's got to get to the point where I think each state should do their own taxes. The federal government stay out of it. Mary Luck says, I'm not selling my jacket at all. Yeah.
Yeah, the Hot Pockets. I think it's the 24 count at the BJ's. It was 17, and now it jumped up $4 because it has the eggs in it.
See, that's where you get the hot pockets that don't get the breakfast ones. You get the lunch ones.
Oh no, I didn't get them for me. I pick them up for my sister. I drop them off to her when I go because she doesn't have a membership there. I pick her up stuff and that.
Uh, yeah, I like. I can't think of that one that I like of the hot pockets, but it's a lunch dinner one. Haven't had them in a long time, but yeah, the Philly cheesesteak one. Yeah, that's the one I get.
Yeah, they have those safety holders now, and I know why. Because I remember when they first came out when I was a teenager, I bit into one of them. The rear end of it opened up and it spilled all over my pants. Thank God I wasn't wearing shorts.
Damn. Lady D says I love the ham and cheese hot pocket. She's eating something unhealthy. Busted. I'm just joking with you, Lady D. Sometimes you got to break the mold and treat yourself. And hey, if ham and cheese, hot pockets is your thing, then hey. Oh, now she's trying to cover up. Back in the day, she's backpedaling. Back in the day.
All that stuff once in a while, it's not going to hurt you as long as you don't eat it all the time. I see me, my thing is, I like the American cheese, but unfortunately, I do like that cheap Walmart cheese, the one with this individual wraps.
Yeah. Camel Carl says if you cook powdered eggs in stainless steel, they turn green. Served with ham, it can be festive. Cooking with Dr. Seuss, huh? Green eggs and ham. I don't know. I've never, well, I hydrated my powdered eggs pretty well. So maybe if you don't hydrate them enough, because mine haven't turned green. But that's okay. I got that recall red dye number freaking 17, number 777, whatever. I just throw a little bit in there. I won't see the green no more. And I still got plenty of eggs. I'm gonna have to. I think I got another week before I got to start checking them.
Yeah, next time I go out, I'm going to try to pick up a 12-pack of Baja Blast. I saw it the other day. I should have got it, but I didn't want to deviate from my list. But I do want to try that. I've had them at Taco Bell, but Taco Bell sodas, every time I got them, they're so watery. They just don't taste right to me. But granted, I haven't been eating at a Taco Bell in a long time.
Mm.
See if
So,
the version is any different. I'll try it and see.
Newsweek is reporting the Vatican has issued Pope Francis health update. He had pneumonia in both lungs. He's been in the hospital, so I haven't opened it up to see what's going on. But hey, if you're curious, go to Newsweek.
You'll have to realize too, all those him and all those higher ups, they have medical facilities and medical treatments and care that none of us will ever see.
Oh, you must be talking about Congress too. Yeah.
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 Oh yeah. Yep.
But hey, check out USA Today. This was reported 18 hours ago, but they have video there that shows the moment the apartment building collapsed because of all the snow. An apartment building. What the fuck? Guess they didn't have Mike B living close by where he can shovel the snow off the roofs for him.
Oh, that speaking of shoveling snow off of a roof, one of my girlfriends from years ago, she lived in a trailer before we ended up moving in together and that. But we had this really bad snowstorm, and there was like over 2 feet of something snow on the roof. And I went up there, and it was so bad I didn't even have to use the ladder. I could just climb up the snowbank there onto the roof. And I stepped on that for 1 second. I'm like, nope. We had to hire somebody because I was too tall, and I'm 200. I was 200 back then. I was about 242 pounds. I would have went right through the roof. So we had to hire this other guy to do it.
Mm-hmm. And now for weather. According to the Mirror.com, 3 states set to be buried in snow as Arctic blast plows across the U.S. What are those 3 states? Well, expect to get 12 inches or more in Virginia, North Carolina, and Maryland. And that's on top of everything else that they've already gotten. So hey, I've been watching pictures and all that. No good videos to show, but all the wrecks and everything. Come on, people. You're supposed to be used to snow. Why are you still having wrecks? I don't even want to hear anybody from the north say anything about the southern drivers who don't drive. That's my job because they don't know how to drive in snow. Hell, they can't even drive in dry weather, let alone wet weather.
Isn't
Till the north
isn't
learns
that
how to drive in the snow, don't even freaking come at us.
what Super Dave says? Isn't that the thing with the smoke with that comes out of that thing? If it's is it? I know one of them is white and one of them is black, and one of them means he passed, and one of them means they picked a new pope. I forget which is which. It's out of that the chimney thing or something they have there at the Vatican City.
Yeah, where they get their 50 something people to vote on the next pope. It's all political. That's all it is. As many years as I've been watching that, that's why I kind of like, yeah, it's a scam.
Yeah, I want to know what's underneath that in all the vaults because they have all this stuff and knowledge that none of us will ever see, and they know a lot of stuff from the old days. That yeah,
Yeah. Oh, Lady D's on the phone again. She's got to sell that freaking extended warranty stuff. So, but yeah.
yeah. Yesterday, my house phone, was blown up with all those spam callers. I block them in that, and then they just end up getting the different calling from different numbers. It was driving me nuts.
I just put my block call thing and sometimes they slip through, but it still says scam possible, and I just ignore it. So,
Oh yeah, no, mine comes up. It says spam alert, or it comes up probably fraud or spam alert, and then some of them are like regular numbers from around here, and it says the name of the town, and I said if it's important, they'll leave a message, and I'll get back to them because if it's someone I don't know, I'm not going to answer the phone.
yeah. Oh, you know, talking about that, I wonder how many scam calls and advertisement calls call the White House. I'd really like to see, on average, how many they get a year. Could you, could you imagine being the secretary having to answer the phone and that's all you're getting is scam calls? That
And
would suck.
yeah, but they probably have the security and all that other stuff to, block that. Or if they're trying to get through and they get through, they probably have measures to go track those people down and give them a talking to.
Hey, if you want to eat healthy and cheaply, check out prevention.com. They have these grab and go breakfast ideas will convince you to skip the drive through. They actually look pretty good. They're all in circular things, so most likely it's you got to use one of those biscuit pan things to make them. And they say it's pretty quick to make too. I'd have to make them the night before because I just warm them up in the morning.
Yeah, my grab and go things. If I'll take some hard boiled eggs or a breakfast burrito. And speaking of hard boiled eggs, have any of you in chat or you trust tried that seasoning? I just discovered it last year. I never knew it existed until my sister showed it to me. It's called adobo seasoning. It is delicious.
Yep. I've tried it. It's okay.
I love it.
And it's official. Independence reporting. Red dye number 3 has been banned in America. What comes next? Can we have the liberals as being banned in America?
Oh man, that would be fantastic. I would love that.
And when they go out and protest in mass, you just have ICE go out there, pick them up, put them on a plane, and drop them off like in Gaza or somewhere. Yeah, yeah.
Now my question is, since they banned that, are they gonna immediately take all the Mountain Dew the whatever the red ones off the shelves, or can they still sell them and just not restock?
Well, they'll probably have to use some other kind of thing to make a red dye. They'll use another dye.
I meant for the stuff that's in the stores now. Are they gonna take all this stuff off the shelves?
Oh, I'm pretty sure they have to. It's like a recall. If it's
Oh,
banned and bad for your health, they got to pull it. Because that's all you need is one little kid to get one of those code red freaking Mountain Dew drinks after the ban, and they end up getting cancer. Well, that grocery store shut down because now they got to pay billions to some little kid.
I'm glad I don't drink Mountain Dew. I mean, I've had Mountain Dew before, but yeah, I'm glad I never even had tried the Code Red. I've always had the regular one or the Baja Blast thing, and that was about it.
Yeah. And this is being reported by the Cool Down. Ever wonder why potato chip prices have been soaring? Well, go to thecooldown.com and you find out due to unexpected factor, it's not sustainable.
Is something bad going on in chat?
No idea, because I'm checking the news. You're supposed to be watching the chat.
I don't know.
Kink Master Jefferson, good morning. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. That must be Frog, is Camel saying, hey, Frog. Howdy, Frog. Long time no see. Hopefully you're warm. Lady D's on phone. I figured out she's ordering from Uber. She's ordering some chalupas and a cinnamon twist, but she's got to go without the Baja Blast because she can't have that from Taco Bell no more. Ooh, Cam Carl's got a stalker. Cam Carl, he loves you. Or she loves you, or they love you, whatever you want to call it. I never go to pronouns, so hey, you don't rag on people that can't freaking do math, so don't rag on me not doing pronouns. I'm pronoun illiterate and I refuse to do pronouns. My pronouns are sir and ma'am.
Lady D's back.
No, she put Bach. Oh, no, she corrected back. I was like, oh, she's going to play some piano music for us. Dun, 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 dun.
Well, speaking of classical music, it's like you have Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and let's say Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin says he'll be Beethoven, and Sylvester Stallone says he'll be Mozart, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger says I'll be Bach.
Okay, you threw me off when you said Steve Austin because he's the $6 million man. He can be whatever he wants. You can't catch him.
I meant Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Okay, now I know who you're talking about.
You know the composer Bach. I'll be Bach.
Yeah. Zed's place said he'll be Mozart. If I
You'll
had to
see
be
that
one of
movie.
those, I'll be Linus. Wasn't Linus the one that played the piano on Charlie Brown?
No, that was Schroeder.
Okay, well, I'll be Schroeder then.
You'll see that movie Amadeus. That was a good movie. I think it was from
Yep.
1983. I think.
Mm-hmm. Well, Lady D's busy. She's got another call. Another truck driver. How the hell do I get to the warehouse? All the highways are closed because of all this snow. Oh, but now it's 12 degrees and hazy. Wind chill's bringing it down to 3 degrees. Ooh.
She had to help a cashier make change for her. What? Where are they training these cashiers?
Well, there's cashiers. I thought they got rid of them all and it's all self checkout. Now, according to Business Insider, EV maker Nikola files for bankrupt protection. Yet another freaking EV maker. And people say trust the plan. Well, it's Biden's plan and it doesn't work. I should put it that way.
Did you know Mercedes invented electric vehicles back in the late 1800s?
Well, did you know that the first self-propelled car was the Flintstones? He used a lot of yabba dabba doo.
Yabba dabba doo. That's
That
just
must
like
have sucked when there's a traffic jam and you put your foot down on the ground because you're barefoot and you step on some dog poop. Or maybe it was deer poop because they're crossing the highway.
It's like Nicholas Tesla. We could all have free energy right now, but then Edison and Morgan went in, did what they did, and yeah, we're hardwired to a grid.
Yeah. Okay, if you're ever wondering what actually happened to the Delta plane because they're not giving the right answers and it doesn't make no sense, go check out insider.com. They've interviewed several pilots, and what pilots say could have caused a Delta plane to go belly up. So get it for the pros that know how to flip a plane when landing. Yeah. Like I say, I'm no expert. I'm doing my own research, and insider.com has the research. Check
Hey,
it out.
did you see Tin's houseplant video?
Yep.
She has some really beautiful plants.
Yep. Not some of them are plastic, not all of them, just a couple. But that's why it was suggested by one of her viewers to do a video on it because she does have quite a few plants, and they are very nice. I'm glad she finally did it. Hey, according to ABC, Zelensky hits back at Trump. He says disinformation after U.S.-Russia talks. Yeah, Zelensky did anything to freaking cause the war. Do you really think he'd admit it? Yeah. And USA Today is reporting USDA is rushing to rescind mistaken firings of key bird flu response personnel. Ooh. The ones that are trying to get the truth out there probably were the ones that got fired. I don't know. I'm going to have to go read USA Today, but that's what I'm guessing. Because why would they rush to rescind firings? Unless they're trying to hide something. So, watching Tins last night, I see Mike. Are you just lurking?
What do you mean last night?
Did you watch Tid TV last night, or did you watch it this morning?
I watched the replay. I always watch the replay.
Okay. Just wondering because it's early in the morning and you always comment putting that you're drinking a Dr. Pepper. You should be drinking it that early in the morning.
My coffee, my 2 cups of coffee, then I do my cup of chicken bouillon and my Dr. Pepper, and then do my breakfast, and then it's water the rest of the day until dinner, and then it's another soda with my dinner.
Yeah. But so, what do you think? Do you think Count Yorga's a vampire? Because Tin really was on that vampire kick at the end of the show.
He could be. I mean, I don't know. He's a, but yeah, but like I said, with the woods thing and everything, and the Bermuda Triangle and the Bennington Triangle and the Bigfoots and all those people vanishing in the national parks. There's stuff in the woods that you don't want to come across. I mean, there's skeptics out there, but there's supernatural stuff out there that you don't want to come across because so many people vanish, and yeah, uh-uh.
Zed's
And most
place
of
is
that,
correct. Me, thank you, Zed. You weren't there last night,
and
but he
most of
said
it,
that you put on your pantyhose and you go out and shovel snow.
I don't wear pantyhose.
He calls
Uh,
them leg nettings.
I
You know,
have,
he
I
gets
have
those.
I had my
No,
fleece gym pants, and I had my pants, and I had my camouflage pants over my pants, and that does help immensely because the I can't wear long johns. I've tried even with the big ones, and they're very uncomfortable for me.
hold on. Okay, does this guy look like he wears pantyhose? Come on now. Put a 1 in chat if you believe he does.
Put a 2 for no. Oh my god.
Sorry, Mike, I had to do it. I'm trying to clarify. Oh, there it goes. I don't know why I wouldn't do the double. I don't know. So still don't know where B is. I may have to play that song again. Her wake up call. She shouldn't be napping at this time.
Well, we could summon Be Charming and maybe Tin with like Beetlejuice. Be Charming, Be Charming, Be Charming. Tin TV, Tin TV, Tin TV.
Oh,
Let's see if
10
that
was
works.
probably up late last night on Telegram partying again. Play with Alexa. Be careful with Alexa. It's like a Ouija board. You never play with it alone or play with it with others either. Play
Yeah,
Monopoly instead.
I don't have one of those Alexa things, and yeah, the Bible does speak of that you shouldn't be messing with stuff like that, and those the T cards, and shouldn't be messing with any of that stuff.
Yep. But I mentioned that to a certain person, and we're not friends no more because they got offended that I called them out. But hey, I
What
just
about?
informed them what it says versus what they're doing, and yeah.
Oh, you mean about Alexa?
No, well, they use Alexa too, but the Ouija board and all the other stuff, and talking about
Oh
cryptids
yeah.
and all that.
That stuff.
You're just
That,
introducing people to stuff they shouldn't be messing or going into.
yeah, that stuff is bad news. I've known some people that did that, and bad things happen. Yeah, no, you don't mess with any of that at all. Nope.
Yeah. Zed's place says you should have messed with pantyhose either. He didn't really say that, but I know he was thinking it. I picked up on it.
Oh, okay. Oh, for a second, I thought my chat froze up and I had to refresh again.
Yeah. But hey, there's an interesting fact. Zed actually built 2 full-size replica Lucy lemonade stands out of old barn lumber. Should do a picture, especially if it says the dock is in or the dock is out. I like to see those Lucy stands.
And instead of 5 cents for the talking, you can only imagine what would be they charge it now for inflation and all that.
Oh no, it'd still be 5 cents. You just gotta have another sign that says tariffs.
Yep.
$80. Because you really got to think about it. Being a psychiatrist, the way she spells it, yeah, you're importing information from one mind to another. So yeah, that would have to be a tariff on it. Oh, Zeb used him in Chattanooga for a special event. Ooh, that was nice. I bet they were the hit. Yeah, the house about 2 blocks down the road. It's like a 2-story mansion type thing. And the guy built a lemonade stand and put it out there on the corner for his kids. And once he put it out there, a week later, they're selling the house. So I don't know what the deal was. Maybe the wife asked for a divorce because she got tired of hearing all that wood construction banging. I don't know. But they're gone. Lemonade stand's still there, though. I guess the new owners are going to keep it or don't realize that they're going to have to remove it because it's on a sidewalk. Okay. So, of course, if you live in West Central Texas, in my parts, check with the local community. They do have, I believe, 10 warming centers throughout the city. I'm still waiting for my son to call me and say, "Hey, we got snow. Did you get it?" Nope. Your part of town got snow. I didn't get nothing. So, RecipeMaster.com has homemade copycat Pillsbury egg muffins, easy and delicious. And guess what? It's ham. It looks like ham and cheese on the biscuits.
Lady D's back.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I watched a video yesterday before we do dinner with Mike B. An easy way where those what do you call those biscuit rolls that you have to pop?
Pillsbury dough, the Pillsbury ones.
Yeah, where you unwrap the paper and you hit it with a fork or spoon or on the counter.
Yeah, Pillsbury crescent rolls.
Yeah, there you go, the crescent rolls. You get those, you cut them in half safely. Don't cut your hand. And then you put them in a biscuit tin. And then I'm trying to remember what else they put in there. Oh, they threw in bacon bits, the fresh ones, not the dried ones. And then they threw cheese. And then they threw paprika. And then threw in a different type of cheese. And then they did more bacon bits. And then they cooked it in the oven. I'm like, where's the egg? You know? These are breakfast ones. So like, I don't know if I'd be able to do that paprika without egg or some kind of protein source in there.
The only thing I ever put paprika on is deviled eggs or potato salad. That's it. Otherwise, I don't use it for anything else.
Yeah, some things I do the same, but most of the time I use turmeric. I love the smell of turmeric when I'm putting on my stuff. So, well, you know what time it is. He's forcing my hand, people. It's time for food. Porn with Mike B.
Dinner tonight: chicken patty sandwiches with cheese, onions, my special sauce, so ground potatoes, and a Dr. Pepper. And my special sauce for this is something I discovered. It goes really, really well with chick, chicken patties or chicken nuggets. It's you mix mayonnaise, ketchup, and you use some Worcestershire sauce, and you ground up a bell pepper, and then you add some vinegar to it. Oh man, it's delicious.
Mm. Do you ever use Heinz 57? That's pretty good with chicken.
You mean Heinz ketchup?
No, Heinz 57. There's a like a sauce, like a brownish sauce that you use for chicken nuggets and stuff. Sounds
Uh,
pretty yummy.
I use maple syrup sometimes, warm maple syrup. And oh, Shift says my dinner's yummy.
Yeah,
Thank you,
well,
Shift.
she probably got up real early, and it's minus 10 degrees there, and going to the doctor's office, her stomach's probably going. Feed me.
Thank you, Shift. But yeah, I've never heard of that. The Heinz 57 thing. It's
Yeah,
just called it's just
it's
called the Heinz. Sorry,
yeah, it's called a Heinz 57. You use it on chicken. You can put it on pork, and you know,
I'll have to look out for that when I go get that Baja Blast. It's
yeah,
probably near
it's
the, it's
it's
right
it's
near the,
between it's between the mayonnaise, mustard, and the ketchup.
would it be near the A1 sauce?
Yeah, possibly. It just depends. We don't have a BJ's here, so I couldn't tell you what. You know.
I'll have to go look for that. Put that on my list right now too.
Oh man, I swear, Mike, you're forcing my hand again, aren't you?
What did I do?
I don't know. I'm here for the news. Sorry, I'm looking up something real quick. Well, this is my last try to get Beach Harmony here. She usually shows up right before we get off anyway, so I bet she's taking a nap. Man, something bit me on my elbow. It's probably a spider. But back by popular demand to welcome back Lady D and requested through backstage text from Mike B. Here you go, Lady D. Welcome back.
I wrote a song, I wrote a song, I wrote a song, I wrote a song.
I think we're going to do that. Every time Lady D leaves for a phone call, we're going to freaking play that when she comes back.
Oh my god.
She'd be like, dude, she's going to put her phone busy. Zed's place says, he's attacking your food again. He says, I'm going to top yours, Mike B. I made beef chow mein last night. Cheated, but doctored it up with sliced top sirloin, broccoli, onions, and fresh garlic. It was freaking delicious. It sounds delicious. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that does sound really good. Good morning, Al Bundy.
Hey, Al Bundy. I'm finally almost done with your video, Al Bundy. And I'm hoping it'll freaking, what do you call it when you have to upload it so you can download it? I've been having problems with that sucker. It's been taking 30 minutes for a 10-second freaking video. Al Bundy says, oh, it's cold here. Base temperature is minus 18. Yeah, you won the trophy today. You beat Ship Kickers. Lady D, now she wants Chinese food. She wants chicken, chow mein. Yeah, now Lady D's not going to let us know when she's has to go answer the phone. But
I'll be back in a minute.
All right. But Lady D, that's okay. We'll know. When you're too quiet and you're not typing, we'll know. And then when you finally type something, I'm just going to hit the song. Uh-oh. Wow. I just found this out. I don't know if y'all heard or not. This is according to USA Today. KFC without the K, the fried chicken chain is leaving Kentucky. So there will be no Kentucky Fried Chickens in Kentucky. Go check out USA Today for the story and find out why. And just for Lady D, check out cookingwithnick.com. He's got a recipe for sweet and sour chicken, a classic Chinese favorite. There you go. There's your Chinese food for today. All you need is chicken and all the sweet and sour stuff. See, now you know social media is finally getting a clue, or they're finally realizing, because according to Daily Mail, they're having a meltdown as NASA raises chance of asteroid hitting Earth. Well, I brought this up. You have like 1 in 856 million chance of dying in an airplane crash. But NASA's saying we have a 1 in 50 chance of getting hit by an asteroid. So which one's going to happen? Yeah, think about it. Oh, Lady D says, so many messed up shipments right now. Yeah, that's what happens when you hire people that don't know how to read English. You try to pay them a cheaper rate. They load the freaking shipments wrong. Dun, dun, dun. Not trust, how could you freaking possibly know that? I worked in warehouses and shipping all the freaking time. If it just didn't have numbers, they wouldn't know what the hell's going on. Ooh, that place says that's what he was going to cook next. Sweet and sour chicken and broccoli beef. Ooh, yeah. Those are two of my favorite, next to General Chow's. Or Towels, however you want to say it. Al Buddy says there's a 100% chance of getting hit by hemorrhoids. Not in this household. No hemorrhoids allowed. Man, I'm starting to feel the cold creeping in. I may have to put a cover on my window or something. I'm sitting in front of a big ass bay window, so yeah, it's expected to probably come. Huh?
I'm back.
Oh, really?
What
Are
did
you
I
sure
miss? What did I miss? Lady D said, ew.
Okay. Mike B, welcome back.
I wrote a song.
Oh my God.
Lady D's trying to be sneaky. Well, you know what? If she's leaving and trying to hide the fact that she's leaving and coming back, Mike can't hide it. So everybody can thank Lady D for that one.
Thanks, Lady D.
Yeah. Lady D says, I said, ew to hemorrhoids. You got hemorrhoids? I'm waiting for her answer. Oh, thanks. I will do cauliflower wings with pineapple mango dip for lunch. The dip sounds good. I don't know about the cauliflower wings, though. Okay, just wondering, you know, the way you said ew, the way you typed it, it sounded like you knew from experience or something. So I don't know. I gotta ask. Okay, here's one for you, Mike. The Moy Kitchen US version.com. What's the real flavor of Dr. Pepper? Dun dun dun. They show an old classic drink, Dr. Pepper trademark bottle. They even has the Waco, Texas, USA.
Yeah, because it's got 23 ingredients.
I thought it was. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I'd say, what was it? Like a kind of a cherry cola soda in a way. I just love the way the taste of it. I love Dr. Pepper. Absolutely love it. Chat's making me hungry.
Okay, according to Associated Press Business News, and yeah, they got kicked out because they won't call it the Gulf of America. So yeah, they're completely heavy duty leftist liberal. They say tens of millions of dead people aren't getting Social Security checks despite Trump and Musk claims. Well, show us the facts then. Don't just write against them. Because right now I believe Musk more than anything else. What does he have to freaking gain by saying that all these dead people are getting money? I believe it. If they're
Well,
sending checks or they're putting in their bank accounts, they need to freaking go after the people with the bank accounts, go after the banks, go after the people that are getting the money, and take all their shit for all the years of them embezzling. Throw their asses out on the streets.
speaking of that too, look at all the ones that aren't here that vote.
You know? Gee, and it's such a coincidence. The liberals don't want you to take care of the voter rolls so they can have all the dead people from the Civil War still voting. And yeah. And they were hiding the Social Security thing too. Next thing you know, they probably have a couple of dogs or cats in there that are collecting Social Security checks too.
Shift wrote something for you. You can't read the whole thing because the heart on my tablet's in the way.
Okay. She says she doesn't have anything on Friday that she knows of. All right, just keep me updated on there. So. Okay, Al Bundy say I had to leave work to go to the clinic for bleeding in the army. Okay, then I had to return and tell my NCO it was just hemorrhoids. Oh my God. The lady is she talked to AI on her hemorrhoids. What? You spelled it wrong. It's supposed to be HER hemorrhoids. Y'all want to do the correct pronouns. There's no such thing as the male in that. It's all her hemorrhoids. I could argue that fact. Here's my proof. Who's the ones who are always cranky and moody and ready to snap at a second's notice? Yeah, exactly. No, that's it. Prove me wrong. Here, I'm putting my sign up. I'm here on my table with my coffee cup. Yeah.
See that's the thing too with the and we're not medical professionals here. It's going to state that right now. With is when they go through the menopause is the that's because when they have that time of the month down there that it gets rid of all the excess toxins in the body, and once that the meta thing kicks in and that goes away, they end up having all that toxicity in their bodies, and they have to I, I'm just saying look into it. There's ways that you can push that stuff out once that happens to you, because that's one of the main reasons why they can't get rid of the toxins. Because before that hit, when they had that time of month, they got rid of all of that stuff. Uh-oh, I think we lost trust.
No, I just put you up in stream since you're doing a speech.
Oh, I thought we had the same thing as we did yesterday. And like, oh no.
No, not yet. It's not overheating, thank goodness, today. Yeah, it really sucks. I start working on one video and then I get bored with it and I go to a different video because I'm not having problems with the other video. And then like, And then I look at the times like, holy crap. Lady D says activated charcoal with bind toxins so they can be removed. Yeah, Bob Buddy, you caught that? Shoveling with Mike B. Ha ha.
Yep, I was cooking, then I was fasting. Now I'm shoveling with Mike B. Yeah,
Yeah.
Lady B, activated charcoal. If you saw my EDC video, yeah, I have a lot of that stuff. That stuff is good to have on hand, and it's good for a lot of things.
Hmm. Oh, my back is freaking killing me. So, anybody else state or location suffering from high volumes of flu? The latest that I read yesterday, according to the professionals from hospitals and clinics, is because people have not gotten the flu shot. That's why it's so more rampant than normal.
Oh, they're starting that fear crap again. Oh, you need to get this. Oh my God, no, the,
Yeah.
these poor people just need to realize that. And we're not medical professionals. I'm going to say that when you get the flu, your body uh your body does what it does best. It gets rid of it naturally. You don't need any of that. And the thing is, that thing he just said, that's the thing from last year. So it's not going to help you at all this year at all. Because it ain't the same thing. And they lie to you about that. Excuse me.
Okay, this is ASUSA is reporting neither Ukrainian soldiers nor NATO, which makes no sense on that part. Scientists warn that it is the North Pole that is hurtling towards Russia. Yeah. So they're trying to put a political twist on magnetic north flipping. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, according to Reuters, Trump's approval rating is slipping because Americans are worried about the economy. No, I think it's just the rich that are freaking losing their money. Yeah, the economy's not getting better, but we were warned. And I even warned you that before it gets better, it's got to get worse.
Yep.
If we didn't have the 4 years of freaking Bidenomics and the 8 years of Obama toxic nomics, whatever you want to call it, we wouldn't be in the state that we're in now. Don't believe me? Do your own research. I'm not a professional, but smuggling billions of dollars to Iran in secret planes by Obama, you know, only fuddling, creating laws that you blame other people on, but you're the one that was doing it first, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, just like with potato and those idiots that were all around him. They ruined took 4 years. They did a good job of ruining everything, and nothing's happening to any of them. And they committed the big T word. That's all I'm going to say about that. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And here's the funny part. This being reported yesterday, should I say. The Postmaster General is to step down and ask for a replacement. That's before Doge decides to hit the freaking post office. I wonder what, I bet it's because they ordered all those EV freaking vehicles that aren't going to work in certain parts of the country.
Yeah, they keep pushing that stuff. Number one is our grid's all messed up to begin with anyway. It's very fragile, and they don't you don't have the infrastructure for any of that stuff. And those vehicles, and they don't work the right way in the cold weather. They don't.
Yeah. But hey, You could fix the post office real easy. They don't need to deliver mail every day of the freaking week. Let's deliver mail 3 or 4 times a week, and that's it. As it is, most of the time, all I get is advertisements or bills. Right? So,
yeah,
what am I
me.
missing?
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
All I get in the mail is bills and junk mail.
Mm-hmm.
And the only magazine subscription I still have is the is People, and because I wasn't going to renew that, but the only reason I did was because they gave a sweet deal. It was only $50 for the whole year, and I could gift a subscription to someone else. So I did that and gave one to my sister. Otherwise, I would not have renewed it.
Okay, well, for all y'all people that like to travel, even though planes are falling out of the sky left and right, hey, guess what? They're blaming Trump for the planes falling off the sky too. These liberal heads really need to freaking get an enema. And
I remember.
Go ahead.
I remember when they were back then. They were blaming him for the hurricanes and stuff. I'm like, what are these people smoking?
Yeah. If you really look at it, Trump only changed that there's no more DEI for traffic controllers and shit. That's not causing the planes to go down. You freaking idiots. It's not T's fault. It's your dumbass. You shouldn't be traveling anywhere anyway. Pay your bills, because half of y'all aren't paying your bills. You're late. You're behind. You're going defunct. Yeah, think about it. But either way, let's get to the big part. TSA has come out with new rules for medication. Check it out on portableprofessional.com.
Good morning, Pope Pedro. Hope you're staying warm.
Yeah, and how to pack medications for your trip. Yeah, there's a certain way you should pack them so they can look at it real quick and they'll let it go. Yeah. So half the time when you're being delayed and the line's really long, it's the idiot that didn't prepare his baggage. I mean, I'm sorry. There's no excuse. What are you trying to take a pocket knife on a plane for? If you traveled quite a bit, good morning, Pope Pedro, you would know don't have a freaking pocket knife, just like you wouldn't have your freaking sidearm. Think about it.
Yeah, it's just I'm glad I don't fly anymore, but it's just like when I have to go to jury duty. I feel naked when I go there because I can't have anything on. I mean, I can protect myself hand to hand, but I can't have any of my other stuff with me at all.
Yep. Normally, the only thing I got to get out is usually my keys and my belt. Hey,
Yeah,
Tommy Guns.
Hey, Tommy Guns. Yeah, it's my key, my wallet, and my phone. That's it for me.
I'll say I don't even take out my freaking wallet. There's nothing in my wallet that'll activate it. And why would I need to take it off? Am I taking off my socks? No.
Well, I have silver in my wallet that I keep on me at all times.
Yeah, Tommy Guns was on late last night. He was shopping at Walmart for cards. Yeah, I didn't say nothing to Tommy Guns. I just listened to it and watched it, gave you a thumbs up. So, yeah. I thought it was kind of weird. But it's like, hey, you're bored. The weather. I understand. And I did drop in a couple other places and give them thumbs up and listen for a little bit. I just don't say nothing no more. It was for Glorious. Okay. Well, that's cool. I didn't know. I noticed him in chat. But I'm like, what the hell? Tommy's live and he's freaking shopping online. And hey, there she is. Hey, finally, an hour and a half later. Welcome, B.
I wrote a song. I wrote a song.
God.
Thanks for B Charmin. We've been torturing Chet all day because B Charmin wasn't here.
Ooh.
Well, one of these times B will realize. She's like, oh yeah. She was probably lurking. She was laughing her head off. Torture them all. Hey, I did see a story talking about bees. This one lady was sick for years. It was a documentary, really, but she was sick for years because she figured it out. She got to the point where it destroyed her marriage because of her health condition and all that. She was really tired and everything else, and she basically was hiring somebody to do the end of life on her because she was like really like done. She was tired of feeling tired, not motivation, no nothing. So she rented a one of the bed and breakfast things out in the country. And she went there and yeah, what do you call it? She figured, okay, I'll just lay in bed in a couple of days. I'll be gone if I don't eat or drink or anything. 3 days later, she's still there suffering the same thing. And she says, well, maybe I'll just go take a walk first. Maybe a walk will wear me out enough where it'll happen. And while she's doing her her walk through the country, she accidentally got stung by a certain type of bee. And it wasn't like a normal honeybee. It's one of those dangerous bees. And the horde freaking attacked her. She got like over 100, 200 freaking stings.
Oh, the killer bees, you mean?
Yeah. And see, I'm letting Mike do some of his own research while I'm talking about the story. So it's on YouTube, so you'll be able to find it. And what do you call it? And she goes back. She knew she wasn't allergic to bee stings, but she was afraid because she found out there were killer bees and she was going to die. So it's like, okay, this is what's going to happen. So she went back to the bee bed and breakfast and laid down. The next day she wakes up, she's feeling 100% better. 100% better. She wasn't tired. She had motivation and everything else. She did research afterwards and found out that they did studies back. I want to say it wasn't Africa, it was somewhere else. Once they might have been Scotland or Poland or somewhere. But they found out, and the whole thing was they did research that people that get Lyme disease from a deer tick, and it's real severe, if they get stung by killer bees, it makes the Lyme disease go away. But the medical researchers and all that couldn't publish it and use that because they couldn't see people that have Lyme disease voluntarily or be thrown in a room with killer bees to get stung. So for all legalities, I understand the research medical professionals' point of view, but this lady's been going around for the last 20 years speaking and telling how she got cured from Lyme disease, all because of a killer bee. Well, actually, it was a whole freaking nest of them, but
wow.
Miracles do happen. You know, she thought she was begging for death and all that because of her thing, and she didn't even know it was Lyme disease until after they did blood work on her and all that.
Yeah, she probably got bit by a tick and didn't even know about it. It's just like those professional snake handlers that go around and collect the venom for the anti-venom for if somebody gets bit. They end up getting bit so much, they end up looking really, really young. Some of them become immune to it, and some of them even save people's lives with giving them blood transfusions with the because they've been bit so many times. And some of the anti-venom they get, depending on if it's from King Cobra or Black Mamba or something. I mean, Black Mamba, the rattlesnake, that can go for hundreds of thousands of dollars for just one little ounce.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you type in Lyme disease cured by killer bees on YouTube. You'll find a couple of the videos. Yeah, it was a very interesting video that I watched. I'm like, holy crap. And they show the lady now. She wrote books. She goes around the world talking about it to try to save people with Lyme disease. She's not telling you, yeah, just go find a nest to freaking get stung. You know, it's got to be the killer bees. But I'm pretty sure that some medical places have freaking the killer bee venom.
Okay, and I'm back. My phone just ended up switching off. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe somebody has severe hemorrhoids. Maybe if you get bit by a rattlesnake in the butt, that would cure your hemorrhoids. Joking. I'm just joking. I'm not saying medical, but you know, hey, killer bees can freaking cure Lyme disease. What's going to cure hemorrhoids? But I don't know. I'm trying to remember. NyQuil. Yeah, NyQuil. Yeah. NyQuil works real good for colds. Yeah.
The only thing I ever use if I'm not feeling well and if it's a sore throat, the only thing I'll take is Chloraseptic. Other than that, I'll just what's the word? I'll just brave through it. I'll have my soup and hydrate and that. But yeah, other than that, I won't take any other medicines for that stuff.
Yeah. Hey, good morning, Tom. How you doing? Driving home in the snow. Well, be careful because you know those people don't know how to drive. Just you do. You can't
Morning,
blame me.
John.
All right, Chef. Have a good one. Hopefully, you have a good appointment. Love you. Hopefully, see you Friday.
Have a great day, Shift Prayers.
And Al Bundy. Here's here's the thing. You can look Peggy straight in the eyes and go, look, you've been recalled. That hair dye you use, yeah, you're recalled. So go back to the manufacturer. Get out of here. Take the kids with you while you're at it. And then you could do a show called Single Without Kids.
I always remember that episode where Peggy's there and she calls in the radio station and they say if she can get her husband to come home for her, and they called it a nooner, they'd
Yeah.
give her $1,000. I always remember that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, Tom. Yep. See, I was talking about people in the South too, that the Northerners need to stop ragging on the Southern people not knowing how to drive because there's a lot of Northerners. Have you noticed most of the accidents have been in the North, especially Pennsylvania? They get snow every year and they still have freaking pileups. What the flock? That's all I got to say. Don't pick on the South till you fix your problems, Northerners.
Hello, Rubbernecker.
Albany says Wanker County has no return policy. Well, that's freaking damn. Yep, now you got that song stuck in my head there, Mike. Thanks a lot.
What's that?
Back in the late 70s, early 80s, there was a song called Afternoon Delight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tom, you're completely right. So sometimes I see these people out driving. I say, how the heck did these people get driver's licenses? They don't know
Yeah.
how to use the signals. They don't know how to do that. And then you have the pedestrians too that don't know how to look both ways before they cross the street. They just dart right out in front of people. It's like really.
Yeah. Lately here, we've been having people can't read numbers for speed limit signs. We'll have 3 lanes on each way going. I'm just talking about the regular streets. And the person's driving on the fast lane 15 miles slower than the speed limit. Yeah, well, Pedro, exactly. Starland Vocal Band. Oh, hey, that won't work here. I'll run them over. I'll rev my Hummer when they freaking walk it across where there's no crosswalk, and they just, oh, well, you have to stop for me. No, I don't. See this big ass bumper coming at your ass? I rev it and they hear it, and then they're freaking jumping back. It's like, yeah, motherfucker, what are you gonna do? Flip me off? I'll stop and flip you off and show you what I'm carrying. Call a cop. First thing you're gonna say, you're trying to cross here? Start a crosswalk. Should I get you for jaywalking? You know, and I don't expect people to speed, but you know, you got 3 lanes and you don't know where the hell you're going. Get in the right lane. I mean, you could get pulled over for going 10 or less of the speed limit when road conditions are good. And the cops need to start doing that. I guarantee they'll find a lot of illegals driving without insurance or driver's licenses that way. Yeah, Vote for Cheddar, the rest of the album did suck. And the only reason I knew about that freaking band is because they played that on the radio 24/7, it seemed like. Any radio station you changed it to, even the country stations, they were playing it. Hey, Rubberneck.
I remember in the 90s,
See, Rubberneck even knows the song.
Sorry, excuse me. I remember in the 90s, the song that they play over and over and over again would be the Guns N' Roses "November Rain," and
Yeah.
the Metallica, the "Enter Sandman."
Oh, I can't think of the band, but there's a band that freaking they mixed Rob Zombie and Johnny Cash music together, and they play it, and it sounds freaking awesome. It's the words from freaking Johnny Cash, one of his songs, and some music from Rob Zombie. And oh my God, it is awesome. If they come over here and perform in one of the bars, I would actually go to a bar just to listen to them.
You remember the Traveling Wilburys
Oh yeah,
with Roy Orbison, Tom Petty, and George? I think it was George Harrison. Wasn't it just 3 of them?
I think it was 4 if I remember correctly.
Who was the 4th one then? Chat, help us out.
Yeah, you'll have to Google it. But George Harrison passed away, didn't he? Or is he still living?
Yeah, I think all of them. Roy Orbison passed, Tom Petty passed, and yeah, George Harrison passed too.
Yeah. Let me Google it. And they called it a super group. I don't understand why. Yeah, there was 4 of them. Bob Dylan was the 4th one. Well, actually, it says Bob Dylan, Tom Petty, George Harrison, Jeff Lynne, and Roy Orbison. So there was 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
So I don't know who Jeff Lynne really is. I think he may still be living. And Bob Dylan are the only 2 living.
I always remember George Harrison's song from the movie Time Bandits. Y'all remember Time Bandits from back in the day?
Yeah.
They're making a remake of the movie, or a sequel or a prequel to that. That sucks because what's his name? That David Rappaport, the leader of the group, he's no longer here because he didn't want to be here no more. But he was also in this other movie that I don't know if any of you know about. It's called The Bride. It's with Sting, David Rappaport, and Clancy Brown is Frankenstein.
Yeah. Thank you, Pedro. Now I know why he looks so familiar. ELO. I only have one ELO album. I didn't really like most of their music except for that one album. So, but hey. Yeah, I got so many LPs. I should do a version of what's in your LP collection.
Yeah,
And just
some of
do
those are
short.
worth the money.
Yeah. I haven't listened to my LPs in a while. I might do that today while cleaning up after I catch up on all the YouTube videos I missed in the last day. But oh, who was it? Oh, dang. There's one song that's turning 50 this year. Well, actually turned 50 if it was in January. And I can't think of the freaking group or the song now. And I was like, no way, 50 years old already? Damn. I'm trying to look for it, but no.
Maybe Zeppelin or Bob Dylan, because this said 1973 or no, 75. It was the 70s. That'd be 50. Huh.
Maybe I should have.
Fleetwood Mac, Steelers Wheel. Tom says Steelers Wheel, and Rubbernecker says Fleetwood Mac.
See, I'm not seeing it on the list that freaking Google's giving me. We got a lot of videos you can watch, but I had to turn around and put what rock songs. I know it was a rock song. Oh man, that one's turning 50. Holy crap. The song Fly By Night by Rush turns 50 this year.
Oh my gosh.
Kashmir by Led Zeppelin turns 50 this year. And from the late great Alice Cooper, Welcome to My Nightmare turns 50.
Wait, Alice Cooper passed?
I don't know, didn't he? Oh no, wait, that was David Bowie. Okay. So
Yeah,
never mind. I'm mixing them up.
That'd be. I'm like, I didn't know that happened.
Well, you know, you can still say late great and he's not dead. He just hasn't actually produced anything in a while. He's kind of late, but he's still great.
Yep.
Ooh, albums that turned 50 this year. Fool for the City by Foghat. Dreamboat Annie by Heart. And A Night at the Opera by Queen.
I tell you that Freddie Mercury, man, he had a voice to him. Holy crap, did he have a voice?
Yep, and he can write too. The best Queen song that made it took Freddie Mercury 5 minutes to write.
Was it Bohemian Rhapsody?
I'm going to let y'all do your own research, but Bohemian Rhapsody was, everybody worked on that one, so that wasn't, you know, one that he did by himself. This one he actually did by himself. He wrote it in 5 minutes, introduced it, and they made magic.
And everyone in chat, if you want to see one of Queen's absolute greatest performances, in my opinion, look up I think it's 1985 Live Aid and just watch Queen play. Oh my God.
Yeah, screw through everything towards the end. That's where you catch them doing their 3 songs. And
yeah, that is, oh man, that is so good how they did that.
Yeah. But AC/DC will always have good stuff. Lately, I've been watching on YouTube. They have a lot of Bon Scott performances. that they're putting out. I mean, they still got the regular ones with Brian Johnson on there, the last singer that they had before he retired from protecting his ear, his hearing. But
I 100% agree with you, Vote for Pedro. He was a fantastic performer too.
I sure hope you're talking about on stage, not in the bathroom stalls.
Oh my
Dun,
God!
dun, dun. Hey, you know I had to throw that out there because that part sticks to you in the movies.
Oh, oh.
He should have never came out of the closet. He did, and he went to the stalls. That's all I gotta say. But he was a good singer, though.
Yeah, I got mad one time when I watched America's Got Talent, right? And there was this one guy that he was called Prince Poppycock and everything, and he was singing the Bohemian Rhapsody, and of course, what's his name? Oh yeah, Pierce Morgan. Pierce Morgan said, I never did. I couldn't believe somebody could out cap Freddie Mercury, and I'm thinking like Pierce is a complete and utter dumb, you know what? Because the only reason why he sounded loud in that was because the guy singing the song was an opera singer. He wasn't a rock and roll singer. He was an opera singer.
Yeah. Well, nowadays we do have some ex-opera singers that are singing heavy metal. So, and I agree with you, Tom. Elton John was a good piano player, but he sucked at the organ. Yep.
I always remember that performance with Guns N' Roses when and this was when they had that Axl Rose and Elton John had that little tidbit about the lifestyle and that, but then they made up and I think he was playing November Rain on stage, and then the floor opened up, and then a big piano came out, and Elton John was on it playing the piano.
And I can't believe Pedro has never seen the movie. You got to watch that movie, man. That actor, I can't think of his name. I think he did Saturday Night Live a couple of times, but he actually did a pretty good job.
Oh yeah, vote for Pedro. Definitely check out that movie. It's a fantastic movie.
And yeah, I had to laugh during that movie when they kept on calling him a Packy. You Packy? Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I ever met that freaking that performer. I can't think of his name right now. He's a good actor. He's been in other things also. But I ever met him in real life, he'd stick out his hand. I'd just look at his hand and be like, "So you like truck drivers, huh?"
What movies is this actor in, or are we speaking about the same one?
Yeah, the one that played Freddie Mercury.
Oh yeah. I don't know his name.
Yeah, the Rocket Man movie was pretty decent too, except I don't know. I think they could have got another actor to do a better job playing Elton John, but And during that time frame, I want to know, why doesn't Barry Manilow have a freaking movie out yet? He was big before Elton John and freaking Freddie Mercury. Come on now. Everybody's like, who the fuck's Barry Manilow? And let's see, who else? You gotta look at it. Some movies should have never been made. You know which one I'm thinking about, don't you, Mike?
So
Ben
most
Affleck.
of it.
No, Ben Affleck and J-Lo.
Oh.
Yeah, Ray was a good movie. I agree with you.
The only good movie, in my opinion, Ben Affleck was in was Good Will Hunting, and that had Matt Damon and Robin Williams in it.
Yeah, Rami Malki, however you say his name.
Yeah, just like after Terminator 1 and Terminator 2, all those other movies shouldn't have been made. I only count them as cool as good sci-fi movies. I only count the first and second Terminator as traditional Terminator movies.
Hey, that's what Google's there for. But
yeah, remember before we had Google, we had to go to the library and get magazines and look stuff up like that. Now all this is at our fingertips.
Yep. Have a good day, Al. Be safe.
Have a great day, Al. Stay safe and stay warm.
All right, you got like 11 minutes. And then I'm going to be cutting it. That's going to be close up to 2 hours. So let me check if any recalls have popped up because nothing come up yet.
Well, he's looking for recalls. If we're going to cut it in 11 minutes, remember, y'all have a great day. And not counting today, only one day till Friday. Y'all stay safe, stay warm, stay hydrated. Please drink your water, and God bless every single one of you.
All right. This is according to thehealthy.com. Walmart recalled almost 45,000 packages of 2 great value products nationwide. So if you shop at Walmart and you get their great value products, you might want to check thehealthy.com to see what they are.
Oh, I hope it's not cheese.
I don't know. Is it a great value product? I don't know. I don't shop at Walmart.
Yeah, I get the great value cheese. I get the orange and the white. It's one of my. I know it's not good for you, but I do enjoy them once in a while.
And now you got competition now at JenLKitchen.com. She makes easy and yummy dinners. And all hers are on videos. You may want to check it out there, Mike. Jen, like Jennifer Lopez. L, like Lopez. Kitchen.com.
Have a great day, Zed's Place. I know, B. I do get real American cheese at the BJ's Whole Food Warehouse, but I do like that cheap stuff. I do enjoy that. I know it's not good for me, but I do like having it.
All right, that's the only one I saw that is a recall. Okay, here's one that's got piss off the ladies, but it's only, you want equal rights? We're going to talk equal rights here. And I think the gentleman will join me on this. You know, as they keep changing the age of Social Security when you could collect it, since women get to live longer, they should freaking not collect Social Security until they're older. I mean, I think they need to bring back men can start collecting Social Security at age 60 and women can wait till age 70 to collect it since they live longer. It's our money we're throwing in there, guys. Let's get together, form a group, hire a lawyer, and freaking sue the crap out of the government and Social Security Administration and get our money sooner. The ladies can wait. They have the easy life. They're not doing all the freaking hard jobs that make you die early. Yeah, think about it. Yeah.
Have a great day. Vote for Pedro. Stay warm.
Have a good one. Yeah, I would think it'd only be part of being fair that men, since they threw their money in, because you really look at it, if you're married to them, as soon as you're dead, the first thing the lady's doing is filing to get your Social Security. Yeah, please give me the finger. Yeah, I knew you wouldn't like it, B. Well, until this equality is freaking fixed the right way, go to the kitchen, make me a sandwich, woman. I could still say that. And he can still flip the bird at me. But hey, I just showed you one of the things that just basically women are complaining about equal rights, and the men are the ones getting screwed. Why should our money go to our wives? We should freaking be able to designate in the Social Security system who to send our money to instead of our wives that were married. It's only fair.
I am so happy I don't have to get the mail today. I'm ecstatic that I don't have to go outside.
Oh,
As I saw the mail truck going around the corner, and yet he went right by, didn't stop. So I'm glad about that. Because yesterday I actually went out twice. Because the only reason I went out was because I was getting that package. I went out again. And finally came, but oh, that wind! Oh God, it's awful.
now, be charming. I don't have one. I'm talking about my brothers that do have wives. And Tom's one. He's got a good wife. Obviously, if he believes that she deserves for putting up with him. So, but there's a lot of women out there. They're just in it for the money. And now she couldn't. I had to laugh. B. I'm smarter than that. My first ex tried freaking following, and the judge had to freaking set her straight along with her lawyer, and they were pissed. And then she had to turn around and pay all the court costs. And yeah, my second one, yeah, she, karma got her along with the court, so I ain't worried.
So what are you doing the rest of the day, Trust?
I'm gonna wait for Lady D to do a nighttime video showing that she made it back from her appointment because she's got to bundle up because she's got a 6 p.m. appointment. And it's going to be so cold, she's going to have to do a video when she gets home. She could be like, freaking cold out there.
Stay warm, Lady D. Trust Tins in chat.
Hey, Tan. He's showing up just in time for us to cut our show off. I'm cutting it off at 11 Central. So we got 4 minutes. Nice try. We did do Mike did the 10TV, 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 be charming, be charming, be charming, but it didn't work for you. Worked for me though.
Tin, I love your houseplant video. I'm sorry to hear that, Tin.
Yeah. Fast recovery for the doggy.
Yeah, prayers for the dog. What's the dog's name, Tin?
While waiting for the name, I'm going to go ahead and give 10 TV her consolation prize for coming in second after Be Charming. You ready to hand it out, Mike?
Addykins is the dog's name. I'll add that to my prayer list, Tin. What ready for what, Trust?
For 10 TV's consolation prize for coming in second after Be Charming when you did that.
Oh no, you're not gonna play the
Wrote
thing,
a song.
I had to finish the song off before the stream, so it reset. Oh, I bet she hates that cast too. In a day or two, she's going to be gnawing at it, trying to take it off. Be Charming didn't think I was going live. I mentioned that I was going to go live. I'll post it on the community channel. Even Lady D showed up. And I got a witness. Zed's place was there last night when I posted it, and I was still trying to post other stuff. He even said good evening to me. I was surprised. It was right before 10 went live. But if you haven't checked out 10 TV's broadcast last night, you need to go ahead and just do the recast today and check it out. She talks about everything to include vampires. They're out there. They are real.
And please go check out her shorts with the houseplant video. She has some very beautiful houseplants she showed off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Tom's busy. He's got to do the hubby eats and deliver Chinese food to the boss.
Have a great day, Tom.
But I don't know.
Here's
hell, you know what?
Rubbernecker says a prayer. Dear Jesus, please help Addykins and Tin. Wrap them in your love and care. Help the vets. Help Addykins. Amen.
You know what? I'm going to do this. Oh, no, she could come up or not. We'll go a few minutes longer. I really want to know about these vampires. Don't you want to know about these vampires?
Yep.
I'm telling you, people, Bigfoot is a farce. It's just some hairy dude that needs to freaking have his back shaved. And yeah, vampires are real though. Damn bloodsuckers. Okay, 10. I just sent you the invite. I hope it went. I better go check, make sure it went to the sent. We come up and explain to everybody about vampires.
Yeah, she just asked for the link.
Yep, it went through. This is special. Well, hello.
Oh, I've had a really bad morning.
Yeah, it sounds like you've been at the vet all morning.
Yeah, I did a short, and she's in a little cast, you guys, and the vet can't fix it. It's a bad break right down by her. Oh God, I can't even remember what he said now.
Good morning, Lucia.
Yeah, so we got to take her like an hour and a half away to a surgeon or something. I don't know what to do. I really don't. I mean, we got the money. That ain't the problem. It's, and then I asked the vet, I said, well, do you know any of these guys? No, I don't know any of them. Well, then fuck,
Yeah.
So I'm about ready to call my niece, and I don't really get along with my niece ever since Grandpa died. Okay? Because she's a vet in Seattle.
Yeah.
But she's not a very nice niece. So I don't know what to do, you guys. So I did a short. She's on some drugs right now. And yeah, until I get this figured out, I don't know. So anyhow, how's everybody else's day? Sorry. This happened at 5 o'clock this morning. She jumped off the bed and broke. Yeah. She couldn't see going down her little steps from our bed. Yeah. And she hit the stone floors. Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, Tin.
Well, what's a weird thing is I was getting into the shower last night and I grabbed the grab bar thing that I had put on the, it's one of those suction cup ones, because I got stone floors. People are like, you got stone floors. Yeah, I got stone floors. You do not want to fall on my floor. It ripped off. It got loose, and then I grabbed for the towel bar and ripped that and ended up falling into the tub. And so,
oh, man.
Yeah, so what the heck is going on, man?
Man, you remind me of the shower scene in Resident Evil. Just explaining that. I'm like, holy crap.
Oh, I almost ripped down the shower curtain, taking that down too, but and then yeah. They're hard. Yeah, busted your skull. Yeah, I love my floors. I love them for the yeah,
Yeah, they're easy to take care of, be clean and all that, but they suck when you freaking fall on them.
yeah, when you fall on them. So so that's my interesting day. I hope everybody else have a better day. I'm taking a nap with the dog later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now you're gonna lay in the coffin.
Oh my God! You know what? There's got to be vampires have to be real for us to be paying out Social Security for people that are over 200 years old. There's like 1 million of them.
Yeah, my grab bars in my shower in my tub are they're built into the thing because I'm always careful because I don't want to slip and fall. And speaking of falling on the floors, I've been thinking about this a lot lately about remember Bob Saget, right? When they said he had that issue at that hotel, and
Yeah.
they said he just fell and just did that. But the autopsy thing said it was the wounds to his head was either so severe that someone did a baseball bat thing to him. He got in a major accident with no seatbelt, or he fell off a 4-story building. And they said you can't get that from just falling on the floor. So something bad happened that night to him, and they're not saying about it anymore.
I don't know.
Don't know.
Rubberneck, I just texted my sister so she can ask her daughter if she does surgeries. Because if that's the case, I'm heading to Seattle with this dog. I've never had a dog break a leg except for when I was a little kid, Our family dog, Sparky, ran out and got hit by a car, and she ended up with a cast and she had pins in her hips and stuff, but I just don't know what to expect because I don't know anything about animals.
How old is the dog?
He's like 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh shit, you're 7 already.
Well, it's good that the dog's relatively still young, so that is the good factor in that.
It just
So
sucks.
10.
So the vampires are real.
Yeah, 10. So do you have any decent animal shelters near you?
Shelters? What am I gonna do with? What do you?
No. I'm just answer my question first, and you'll find out.
No, I mean we have the pound or whatever, but the vet that I go to is the top vet in Eastern Washington. He does large animals, even he does all the rodeo animals. He does everything, and he said that she's so little and where the break's at, and he just doesn't do those types of surgeries.
Yeah.
So I have to take her to a veterinarian that all they do is specialize in these types of surgeries. Because
that's why I was asking if you knew of a good animal shelter there, because you could ask them who they use and if they know if they work on smaller animals more than anything else.
Oh shit, Dr. Myers he's the top guy out here. He saved our dog 20 years ago from parvo.
Yeah.
With a full blood. Oh, and guess what? Even if I wanted to travel, a traveler's expecting delays blocking collisions on westbound I-90.
Yeah.
Right up by the pass, right in Easton. That's in Bigfoot country. That's where I saw the Bigfoot when I was a kid.
I'm sorry to hear that, B. Charming.
Wow, what a morning. What a day. But yeah, there's got to be vampires and we're paying them Social Security, and they know that there's vampires.
Well, look at the Bermuda Triangle and the Bennington Triangle and all these national parks where all these people just go. They vanish. There's stuff in the woods. that it's supernatural stuff. It does exist, and yeah, they're not talking about any of that. There's people just vanishing all over the place without a trace. With a trace, I can't talk without a trace.
Oh, it happens a lot up here in Pacific Northwest. That 411 show's always showing something. And just recently a girl, her car was found abandoned on the pass, not on the I-90 on Stevens, and they haven't found this girl.
Mm.
And why she would just pull off right there, right on the highway, and take off into the woods wouldn't make any sense.
I mean, with like sometimes with that, I'd say about 1% of that stuff people want to disappear, but the other 99%, something's going on there. We have an idea what it is, but we don't know for sure.
Yeah, because how could our stats say that there's one person over 300 and something years old, and there's like a million of them that are like from 120 to 100 and to 200, like, and you guys didn't audit that in all these years. You never questioned that shit, huh? And the thing is they wouldn't be able to keep a job forever. No, would they? I don't know. I don't ever want to be a vampire. That's all I know.
You also got to look at these movies. Remember the Highlander movie and everything. They show us stuff in the Highlander movie. What was I gonna say about the
I
yeah,
love
with all these vampires and Bigfoots and everything and all these legends, every single legend is based on truth.
and
Look at the Indians. Okay, look at all their cave drawings with the round circles and the portals, and they show giants. They actually literally show giants, and they carved it into stone because with when the Great Flood happened to get rid of all this stuff, they instead of writing books, the Great Flood couldn't wash the stone away. So that's a record from back then about some of the stuff that was going on.
It's just crazy to think that there's no way that there's somebody that's 300 something years old. I mean, we would have heard about it by now on the mainstream news. You know, these people that live to these, long ages and stuff, they usually end up on TV somewhere.
Yeah, Lady D. It could be Portals, Lady D. Yeah, could be that too.
Well, it would suck to be a vampire because you'd have everybody die around you. And you would, that would be rough. My cat said, yeah, that sounds sucky. She's watching the dog too. I got both the animals by me right now. And then I got my blind one in the house I got to go check on too.
Well, Ted, I'm going to let you know for your protection and for your show's protection, you need to tell Craig the Hunter he needs to dress like Van Helsing. Just in case Jorg is actually a vampire. You'll want to find out one day he attacks all y'all after the stream or something.
That would freak me out if he really is. He jokes about it a lot. And the thing is sometimes I kind of take him serious for a minute there because, I don't know. Nothing's off the table. We've been lied to since birth, especially our generation, this baby boomers and Gen Xers. Wow.
Yeah, because some people might call me crazy for what I did, but I worked on this. I'll have to make a video of it, but I worked on this for a long time. I ended up making myself a makeshift a knife out of a railroad spike, and what I did is I sharpened it up, and I put some glue on it, and I put I got a couple ounces of silver. I shaved them down, and I put all the glue on that, and I made sure the tip was all rusty. And then I ended up going to the church and getting some holy water from the priest. I had him bless that, and I had it got some holy water, and it's soaking in the holy water right now, and I got that over on the side right there just in case.
Let's talk about that. I just don't think anything's off the table because I've seen ghosty like things. A lot of us have had little things happen with ghosty things. I saw the shadow person, the troll, big fat troll on my roof. And they're all like lower density entities or something, and you can't see it out of your straight ahead vision. It's only in your peripheral. I caught them both in my peripheral, and I turned and looked right at them. And once they realized I knew that I could see them, they disappeared. And I'm like, and I'm a very, I believe in God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. You guys, okay? I do. But I also think I believe that there's a lot of evil out there that we don't know about, and yeah, nothing's off the table. They lied to me from the very beginning.
Unfortunately, they lied to. I'm sorry, excuse me. Unfortunately, they lied to everybody, and I just wish more people would wake up. I mean, a lot more people are waking up than before, but there's still these people just walking around and they don't have a clue what's going on.
It's because they're trying to live life, Mike. That's the problem. I was thinking about this the other day. If I was back in my 30s, my late 30s, newly married, I had the kids at home, I was managing a durable medical company, and just, I didn't pay attention back then. The only reason why I have time now is because I'm retired. I mean, like, we can see things differently than people that are, because everybody's getting up and doing the grind. That's what we were told we had to do, remember?
Yeah, nowadays they don't.
Get a good education, go to college, get a great job, and then pay into the system. And like, I was looking on TikTok the other day, and a lot of people are, man, the beg talk's coming on hard, but money's just real bad right now. And people are lost as fuck. They're so wrapped up into all the crises in their own lives with their families that to try to tell them that the golden Fort Knox is gone, it ain't gonna happen. They ain't gonna listen because they are too busy dealing with major shit in their life. You know what I mean? Kids getting sick, water heaters blowing up, just.
And if they do ever do the audit there, which they haven't done since the 70s or something, they could put movie props in there and say, oh yeah, it's all here. Yeah, no, that gold is all gone. And speaking of money situations around here, I know a few people that are disabled and they're on the food stamps and stuff, and they've been getting all these alerts that in Massachusetts the fraud is through the roof. They've never seen it this bad ever. It's awful.
And that's going to hurt people with the EBT benefits. I'm thinking that something's going to happen and they're going to have to cut back like $20 on each one of them. I don't know, because I don't have EBT. But I feel bad for people that, have to use it, because there's going to be changes. And I realize some of them are going to be, you ain't going to be able to buy the junk food.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're trying to propose that now, not allowing them to buy junk food under EBT. And I'm all for that one.
You know what? I'm all for that one. I'm not against EBT if you need it, but if you're just buying shit food, what shit you put in is the shit you come out with, and it ain't good shit. It's not going to help your body.
Exactly. And the other thing is they didn't with the EBT and all this other stuff. It's 4 years ago you could actually have physical food stamps and stuff that I've seen in the stores when I went in there, and everything went digital, and it's so easy to do all that stuff now, unfortunately.
Yeah, because you're generally your cashier's not double checking ID or anything like that. You know what I mean? They're doing their job. They're doing your groceries. You got money to pay for it. Cash out, zero, goodbye. They don't give a shit.
And plus, my other friend, he ended up getting scammed at the store, with the the things you swipe the card at, because the cashiers every time they change them out, they're supposed to check that the card reader to make sure you can't move it up and down or anything, that somebody messed with it and put a skimmer in there.
See, now that's one of the changes that they did make to the EBT is if you had your stamp somehow scammed or skimmed or whatever off your card, you could report it, and they used to, back do it for you. Well, that's the new change with Trump stuff, is that if you get them stolen or your card, no, you're not going to get them back. So you're going to have to, guard it like gold, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I agree with you, Wick. Be talking about Wick, but I really think Wick needs to go Wick EBT stores. And if you got an EBT card, you could only go to an EBT store. Stop putting all the grocery stores and all that. That is stop freaking taking care of the people. They need food. They can get it from, like the people from Wick. They got to only go there to get the Wick stuff most of the time. Sometimes they can go to other stores to get some stuff, but
yeah,
what really should happen is, because I used to do Wick on Wednesdays at one of the women's clinics I worked at. Yeah, I used to process that stuff, you guys, and I'm totally on board for Wick. I think Wick is one of the best programs ever, but the Wick product should be available at the doctor's office. That's where the problem comes in. Yeah. And right now they've got all the formulas on lockdown at most of your Walmarts. You have to get somebody to unlock the cabinet now. Yep. So if that's such a high value shit, why wouldn't you put that in a government owned clinic? The women could make the appointments. They could come there and receive their Wick benefits, and then somebody could guard that shit even better.
Because I see when I go out, these well-to-do, able-bodied people, and I'm not saying that some of them might need it, but some of the ones I've seen, they have the groceries and they open their wallet up and they have a big, fat, thick wad of cash in there, and they pay with the EBT card. And I'm thinking, what? This is the only thing I do. I pay in cash, and if I do a credit card, I only do prepaid credit cards, and that's it. I don't get into any of that other stuff.
Yeah.
Now, I think on Wick you can get some fresh vegetables now. Some different things than they had back, say, because God, when I was working with the Wick program and doing vouchers, that was back in like 99, and they didn't have the other things available. But I think at least the formula, since it's such a high value dollared item in the store and it's such a pain in the ass, why don't they offer that Wick formula right there?
Yeah.
I think that would be the best thing, but I don't want them to cut off Wick, because those first, 5 years are really important with nutrition and
the development years.
And at least we know the moms are gonna have this stuff to give them, but because the stamps or the cards, they give out their numbers for their cards, and it's still 50 cents on the dollar.
Yeah.
I mean, they figured out how to do that scam, you guys.
Well, EBT, when they sign them up, you say you have, for example, 6 months that you're on this and it's cut off. And let the person get paid. What am I supposed to do? Get a job. Bottom line, if you have no sources to help you out, you will find a way to freaking make the money in order to freaking feed your kids, if that's what your real priority is. There needs to be time limits on the EBT like they do have on Wick the first 5 years.
Yeah, B, I know I need to get real American cheese, but I do like the Great Value Walmart cheese. And speaking of locking stuff up in stores, at the Walmart, I noticed recently they recently started locking up all the the SD cards, the memory cards, and that. They never did that before. You could just go take it off the shelf and pay for
Hey,
it.
Larry. Yeah.
The only reason why I'm thinking that B is because I know a lot of people are frustrated when they go in to get their wick, and when they put it up on the cart or on the belt and it's all separated out with their coupons, people see that and it slows the line down. And I feel a lot of hostility coming from the people behind the person that's up front. And so that's why I'm thinking, well, wouldn't it make it be easier? Like if you're there for your WIC visit, why don't you pick up your formula and the dried products and then whatever else they offer, like the cereal and the cheese and possible vegetables. Now, yeah, then get those at the store. But
Yeah.
And the thing is with the formula is a good substitute, but they should be really breast feeding and that, because that's where the what's the word, you as an infant you get the nutrients and the stuff for your immune system and everything. And now I've noticed, because the people from the 60s and 70s, that all happened to them, and then when they went to the formula, you have all these people that have these things that are allergic to things and stuff like that, and you need the real thing when they're a little baby. But I get it, the formula is a good substitute but you need the real thing.
But not every woman can produce that much for that length of time. Or you can't produce. There are women that happens to, literally.
Yeah, but I don't think it's as big as the women try to do.
Trust, I was one of those women that can produce.
Oh, my ex was the same. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm saying it's there, but
they're like,
the
go
number,
here and
it's not 98% of the women can't, are saying they can't produce. That's BS. I mean,
yeah, but well, not 90%, but yeah, I was one of the ones that couldn't, and that happens, and I I was kind of shocked myself. But then other women, they got to go back to work, in 3 months, and then still trying to pump and breastfeed. That's why a lot of them, the formula has been so much easier for, women, especially in the 70s when they were getting women out to the workforce.
Oh my God, Zed.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. For the ones that do have the issues, I mean, the WIC office just try to work with you, and they even go to your house to check to see if everything is working okay and all that. And there's women that can't. I'm off work to help them.
Well,
but the ones I don't want my boobs, ruined.
Well, they got mad at me because the lady's like, well, you're not trying to have them out. And I'm like, I am. Look,
Yeah.
I got so frustrated with that lady. That just really pissed me off. But yeah, I am totally for WIC. I love WIC, and I think it's a good thing. I think all kids should be on WIC.
Yeah. They need to bring back government cheese to the masses. Get rid of all this other crap we got on the market.
That government cheese, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Nobody ever got sick and had all these problems we do now. So you really look at it.
That government cheese, I always remember taking a big, thick piece of that and just cutting a piece of that and just eating it with crackers.
It was Velveeta.
Yeah, but that would fill you up. You wouldn't be hungry the rest of the day.
That's just, ooh, then you smell like the government.
So, Tin, what does the government smell like?
The government smell.
Maybe that's why Biden's going around sniffing everybody. He's trying to see who's, in the government and who's not.
I never understood that. He was doing that to the little ones and that, and their parents were right there and they didn't say anything. I'm like, really? That was beyond creepy to me.
Yeah. So, Tin.
Yeah,
is this coincidence or not? I watched the Silver Selling Machine.
Hey,
Good to
Silver
see ya.
Sewing Machine. Good morning.
Good morning, Silver Stone.
So my question is, before your show last night, I had no, you didn't put up anything talking about vampires and all that yet. But I watched a documentary about Ozzy Osbourne when he bit the head out of the bat, and they interviewed the dad that got the bat from outside the concert and took it in and threw it up on stage. And then, did you know that Ozzy Osbourne had to get rabies shots right after the concert?
Yeah, I remember
A
that.
lot of people didn't even know that. Because Ozzy at the time, of course, he was probably
Well,
drunk
he
and high.
claims that he thought it was a rubber one. And it's like, how the hell could you? But then I'm thinking, okay, wait a minute. He's in the middle of a song. There's all this energy just pumping through this stadium. People are, somebody throws something up there, and he grabbed it, and it's like, oh, dude.
Yeah, he didn't realize it was live until he saw the wings flapping when he bit into it. And I'm like,
oh, well, I just got told from my sister. Unfortunately, my niece doesn't do that.
no.
So I got to take her to a specialist in Spokane. Great.
What's that place? ASCP or something or other like that?
I don't know. They gave us a list of these board certified surgeons and said that these are the ones that he sends people to, but he doesn't necessarily know them, which isn't doesn't make me feel any better. And he did say it was going to be about $4,000 to $6,000. So
yeah.
Here it goes.
Well, the Parvo treatment wasn't cheap either. So
no, the Parvo treatment when we had Whisper in there, she was in there for 6 weeks. That was about $4,000. Yep. But I heard Doge might be giving out refunds of $5,000 possibly to households that are paying into the taxes and shit. So I don't know. Or there goes my husband's bonus. I don't know. But you know what? It's her animals. It's okay. I'm not asking for no money. There ain't gonna be no GoFundMe. Don't worry about it. Just pray for her. Okay. That's all I need from you guys. And we will figure this out. And I guess we're gonna have to do a vlog journey on Addykins. We call her Addykins because she had attitude when we got her.
Oh. Well,
yeah, she was, and we spell it like an attorney, ATTY.
Mm-hmm.
Make her look like she's a smart dog, but no. Oh, she's knocked out from this pain pill. I thought he said a half tablet every, twice a day, and I snapped it, right, and I shoved it down her throat, and my husband goes, "You're only supposed to give her a fourth." Oh shit! So she's like delirious by my feet right now.
Damn.
Yeah, we'll do video updates. She's got a really cute. I did a short though.
He's doing the Jimi Hendrix experience at the moment, y'all.
Did you see it? Let me see. It's very sad. Okay, here it is. Oh, wait a minute. I just pushed the wrong button. Wow. I guess I am kind of freaked out right now. Guys. Okay. There we go. So there's your little pink cast, you guys.
Aww.
Yeah, she broke it way, where the little ankle part, she broke right above the ankle there. And you can tell her legs are only like 3 inches long. She got teeny little legs, but okay. So here's my not even a minute video. So, and I sound rough because I just got done crying, you guys. So sorry about that. Hey guys, so my dog jumped off the bed this morning and broke her leg. Yep. Here's Addykins. Say prayers for my dog. We gotta take her to a surgeon. And yeah, so yeah. And that was it.
Your dog is adorable, Tin.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe she did this, you guys. It's like, oh.
Just was that place you were thinking of? Was it the ASPCA? Was that the word you were thinking of?
Yeah.
Yeah, ASPCA. Yeah.
Yeah. You could call them and ask if they refer any doctors and see if any of the people that they refer as being good vets is on the list that they gave you. Don't tell them you got that list. Just tell them you're calling.
They even told us to go to Pullman, and that's Eastern Washington University, the veterinarian. That's where my niece went to, but she finished her veterinarian degree down in the Cayman Islands because she wanted to do exotic animals, birds and stuff. So she did the last 2 years in the Caymans, but started in Eastern Washington. So that's the best vet school. And it's about 2 hours away, like on the border of Washington and Idaho. Pullman, that's where, the shit that happened with those kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that school. Okay. Well, not Pullman's right next to the Idaho school because like they're 20 minutes virtually. Yep. But anyhow, so that's where. So I don't know. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't even know if we're gonna be able. But if I can't stream, Craig's got the keys. They can still do shit, and we'll just keep it. Okay, I'm getting really upset right now because I'm really worried. So I'm gonna mute.
Yeah. No. Deep breaths. It'll be okay.
Her dog is absolutely adorable. It's so cute.
We rescued her from a meth house up in the mountains.
Okay, I want to know. I saw the picture. Is that one of your pink socks that she's wearing?
No, that's the cast material.
All the way up that high up? Holy Toledo.
They had to do because they want to we got to keep it, from moving, so they basically casted her hip all the way down. Yeah. And see, she's not a person, so I don't know what to do. I got to
probably got to help her when she's got to poop.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do here soon, guys. This just happened like 4 hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as the vet was open, we called, and man, hubby and I were running her up there because, it's just been a lot of shit with taking care of a lot of things the last few years for me, you guys. So I guess I'm getting a little overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I take care of my mom. I took care of my dad. And then I break my hip.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm strong. God doesn't give you anything more than you can handle. And he's doing this for a reason because he's toughening me up for something more to come. Yep. Even though I'm almost 60, I still got learning to do just like everybody else. Don't ever stop learning. You do, you're going to get dumb.
Oh, man, you got like 23 years left to hit 60. Come on now.
I don't know. According to those boxes, we only got 9 boxes, remember? Jay's all depressed because I brought it up.
Oh.
Showing how life is, technically, it's very short compared to the eternity and time with God and Jesus. You know what I mean? Here, it's really short.
Yeah, it's just a way station. Keep telling you.
Yeah, for a thousand years for us, it's a blink of an eye to the Father.
Yep, it is.
Is it one day is equal to 100 or 1,000?
And the way the guy broke it down with the boxes by the weeks and it's like, wow, yeah. And Jay said that depressed him. I said, I'm sorry, bro. I just want people to realize, you can get pissed off. You can do all kinds of stuff that's negative. Life is too short. Try to do some positive stuff. Even with this situation, I'm going to make the best of it. Okay.
You know,
Yeah, I'll figure it out. That's what we do. That's adulting. Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Why do you think I retired when I did? And I've had everybody say, you should still be working, blah, blah, blah. Why? I had a track. I had a plan. I did my career. I'm done. I can live comfortable. You know, I don't own a mansion or anything, but I don't want to have those kind of bills. So, yeah, I want to enjoy life. Why are you working till 60, 70 years old to collect a small, measly paycheck that you might not even get?
You know, my husband, he just turned 65 here and he's still going to keep working because he's worried about not having health care coverage for me because I'm 6 years younger than him. And my husband loves me that much that, you know, he's still working just so I can have insurance, you guys. That's a good man.
Well, I thought Obamacare was supposed to take care of that.
We wouldn't fit in that category because we have too many assets. We'd have to spin down everything to get that. See, that's the thing. So, but the one thing I can say is that most people don't love their job. My husband absolutely loves his job. And like to him, work is fun because every day it's a challenge. He's always learning. He loves fucking with you hackers. He loves it. 3 o'clock when you guys are waking up in Europe and trying to break through firewalls and cause corruption. Oh, no. He loves that shit. He loves that. So from 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Pacific Standard Time, till about 5, that's when major hacking, and then somebody else takes over from another part. But yeah, he loves his job. He loves slamming you hackers. And one of you motherfuckers tried to do something to my computer. Yeah, I already know, okay? Because I clicked on something. I don't know exactly what happened, but yeah, I think I got hacked the other night. That's why I was having so many problems with my StreamYard. But don't worry about it, because I got a doctor of computers that I live with. Yeah. And he's going to take care of it this weekend.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Someone's going to get deported.
Who's getting deported?
I don't know, whoever your husband catches.
Oh, well, the thing is you know where a lot of the hackers are actually coming out of is Africa.
Yep.
They've been really busy lately. I don't know what the deal is and stuff.
They're working with China.
Also from India too, and yeah, I 100% agree. If you love your job, technically it's not work because some of the jobs I did, I love so much. I just went there. I had fun.
Yeah, and not very many people in their life can say that they actually enjoy their job. So I'm thankful that my husband's doing it, you know, so I can have insurance. And if he loves it, great. And when he does want to retire, he says he's going to retire like at 70. Who the fuck is going to retire at 70? Then he thinks he's going to be a consultant. I guess he plans on. He better not be a damn vampire.
I don't know, Tim.
I don't know either. I'm beginning to wonder because for his age, man, he still's got a lot of, go and, like he's in his go years for sure. And he should be retired, but no, he does. But he also likes what he does for Homeland Security too, because he feels like he's helping people. He's saving people. Because you notice a lot of shit ain't blowing up on the West Coast with chemicals, are they? Not too many. And a battery plant has nothing to do with what he does. That lithium battery plant. And why the hell would you put it so close to the salt water?
No.
Okay? That doesn't make any sense. So, shoveling snow in pantyhose is not technically considered a job in pantyhose. Well, you got some leggings on?
I I don't wear pantyhose. It's a running joke we had at the beginning. I wear my fleece sweatpants and my pants, and I have my gym pants over my pants when I go out because it's been really bad here. This is the absolute worst winter I've seen here ever. Not with the snow, it's with the wind. It's going on consecutively almost 3 months now. The wind is absolutely horrific. I've never seen it this bad. It's awful.
You need to get yourself some of those TikTok sweats. Okay, trust me, I got me some TikTok sweats. Okay, the Comfort brand, that makes you feel all warm and huggy. And no, I didn't sponsor them or none of that stuff, but they are so awesome because the wind doesn't break through them, Mike. They're heavy duty cotton.
Ew, so when you fart, it doesn't go through it. Ew.
Probably not. It'll probably linger in your britches and keep your legs warm. But if it's below freezing, you might like that, But those TikTok sweats, yeah, I really like them. Just remember they're like oversized. So I bought a large thinking I could shrink it down. Oh, no. I bought a medium. That one's still big and I had to go to a small. So, but the wind don't break through the TikTok sweats. And they come in all kinds of colors. And they're unisex, okay? Yeah, they're unisex. So you don't have to worry, guy or girl,
So there's a zipper in front?
There is a zipper hoodie. They just came out and they got the pastel collection for spring. But it's running out, you guys. How do I know? Because I got the bubblegum pink. Yeah. I had it. Yeah, because I've been on TikTok too much lately. I've been on TikTok so much, watching over there even more than X. So yeah, I bought the sweats, and yeah, the piercing wind doesn't go through those TikTok sweats. They're worth the money, guys. They really are. And it's like a big hug.
Oh, Tin, did you hear?
What?
I ended up breaking my YouTube cherry. I got my first troll on my channel.
Oh, you hit the big time. Big time. I'm on the way of making it. Yeah, when you get a troll. Oh, you got a troll.
Poor Lady D. She's like, I don't have a troll.
I don't get as many of them now. I just got haters that are lurking. And they report. That's why gotta go to YouTube school still.
Say, I nominate B Charmin to be Lady D's troll.
I
think they'd have a blast.
You can do them. I had one person with the oddest comment.
Hey, I just told you to look good. That's not odd.
Yeah, is it who's you mean Hit Gal? She's Jewish.
No.
Like she's real.
Autocorrect. Put you on there.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, we have a real Jew that talks the news. Yeah.
Okay, so did you see your ears behind Hit Gal on that picture that she has?
The ears?
Yeah, she's sitting on her husband's lap, and behind her on the top of her head is her cat's freaking black ears.
Oh, no, I didn't notice that.
I was trying to get people to notice it. I had like 3 people finally notice it last night. Others like, no, that's not Tin. It's like, yeah, Tin's trying to freaking
crash
photobomb her freaking picture, trying to make a funny out of it, and everybody's like, "Oh, I don't see it. Are you retarded?"
I guess I didn't notice it either, though. I'll start looking at because Hit Gal's on TikTok too, and I watch her little videos. She puts her videos about her family up there. They're really cute.
I was like, I was this last night. Do you see the freaking aluminum moon behind freaking Tin TV? And everybody be like, no, I don't see nothing behind Tin TV.
Oh, you're kidding me. They don't notice the
Yeah, they don't pay attention to stuff like that. Like, man, you got to pay attention to stuff like that. Especially with Yorga there, because Yorga will do some stuff if you're not watching.
Oh, Jorg is funny. That guy is good, so good and spontaneous. And Pootie, not last night, but on Sunday, he's getting it down. If I flash him up and it's just him, he knows to say, "Trust the plan."
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good. It's fun. It really is. I love doing what we do.
And I think everybody was just excited with Craig's mustache.
Oh yeah, that was crazy, wasn't it?
I'm telling you, he looked like Freddie Mercury with that mustache. Other people were saying he looked like some porn star guy. Like, no, he doesn't.
Well, I was thinking he looked like Lemmy from Motorhead.
Yeah, he does. He did look like Lenny.
Yeah, that's as soon as I was like, you look like Lemmy. You look like, or I said Lenny, and Craig's like, huh? And he goes, you mean Lemmy? And I go, oh yeah, Lemmy, you know that dude.
Dimebag Lemmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My dog is fucked up.
Well, it could be worse, Ted.
I don't know what could be worse than this. Well, no, I don't want to know.
Yeah, you could have a dog the size of Odin and Odin do that.
Oh, God.
Because it'd be worse for a big dog. I mean, it's bad enough with a small, don't get me wrong, but a bigger dog, oh my God. They're the biggest babies.
And Odin is such an adorable dog. I'm so glad that Craig saved Odin's life, because if Odin would have been a perfect dog and not had, one eye blinded out, he was going to go be a big game hunter in Africa. That's what they were going to use him for. And as soon as the guy found out that he had one bum eye, he didn't want him anymore. And then they were considering putting him down. And that's when Craig's like, you know what? We went and talked to Anita. But that's kind of how I got Addikins. One of my friends told me that her son knew some people that lived up in the mountains, and it was a meth house, and they were puppy milling these dogs. Yep. And they had a couple of them sold, and there was 2 of them left, and Addikins was one of them, and she was the real high-strung one that nobody picked. And they were going to, euthanize her in the river.
Yeah.
And so when they found out, when the crackheads or meth heads were leaving their house to go into town to go shopping, right? A few of them went in there and broke in and grabbed the other dogs and took them, and they brought them a couple hours from the mountains down here and said, showed me the dog. And I just, it's kind of like with Plandemic Cat, with the little dirty faced girl. Would you like a cat? My mom and dad can't feed them.
Well, it's like my cats, because I got my dog, and I got the widowest pity in the world. I call her Honey, but I call her the widowest pity because she's tiny, she's full grown. But before I got any of that, I got Stardust, and there was another cat there, an orange cat, and he was the last one there with Stardust, and nobody wanted him because he had bum hips and back legs. I mean, he could move around, but he couldn't jump. So I wasn't going to take another cat, but I took him, and he's part of the family now too.
Yeah, I got and then Chubbs, the neighbor was going to divorce his wife because she threw a bottle of mustard at him. And these people were in their 70s, okay? And he brought Chubbs over and handed Chubbs to me, and he goes, you either take this dog, just like that, because he had this accent. You either take this dog, or I'm going to take it out to the dunes and put him down, because I ain't letting June get him. I'm like, geez, okay, give me Chubbs, and yeah, she threw a bottle of mustard at that old guy, and he said, I had enough with you, old bitch. I'm not shitting you. And they got a divorce, and one of them lives in a retirement community here, and the other one lives in a retirement community over in Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah, something really pissed her off for her to throw a bottle of mustard, but yeah, don't throw mustard at your husband.
Nope. Especially if it's the glass French's bottles. Those suckers hurt.
No, this was. I'm assuming. Do they even make it in glass anymore?
Yep, they still make it in glass. You can find it in some stores.
Oh, I
Trust,
because I.
trust. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
All right.
So yeah, so every single one of my animals virtually is, we didn't necessarily go and pick them out or anything. They just came into our life. But that's also God telling me that he's giving me the responsibility, myself and my husband, to take care of these animals and to love these animals, and because he notices stuff like that. Okay?
Yeah.
God notices stuff. And he only gives you what you can handle. And yeah, looking at her right now, I don't know, but whoa, guys, yeah.
It'll be all right. You'll be cuddling with her, and
Well, I think I gave her too much drugs because, man, she's just like whoa. I was only supposed to give her a fourth. I gave her a half. I doubled her dose.
yeah.
Yeah, because I wasn't because of yeah. I started crying at the doctor, at the vet, and everything. God.
Yeah. Well, bodies heal when you sleep. So,
Well, she's knocked the hell out right now, and I just
well,
feel bad.
she ain't feeling pain. Then that's the good part.
No, but she hasn't eaten anything. She wouldn't drink anything. It's just going to be a lot of shit for the next couple of days for me, guys. So, but I also have a husband. He'll come home and he will baby the hell out of her too. So, I just feel really bad because, man, she got these her legs are only like 3 inches long, and she's got this big fat body because they were puppy milling. They took a Chihuahua and a Dachshund and
They
made
J-Lo'd her, huh?
yeah, they made her into a Dachs Wow Wow. Yeah, so she's all messed up. You know what I mean? And she's overweight. Yeah, she's on a diet. She's on diet, special vet food, but oh, okay, yeah. So how's your guys' day going? Okay, yeah, I gotta think of the positive. Remember, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't say things out loud to people and don't practice it. Okay, I will.
Okay, this is just coming out on the streams now, not on YouTube yet, except the China stream. But I reported on the flu epidemic in China. The China strain is already dead. Now it's coming out. It's the Nengzi 2 virus.
Oh, great.
NEZHE 2 virus. So.
And so what's the recovery rate? Is at least,
A lot of the people in the hospital aren't making it. Hospitals are completely packed. It's 5-6 hour standing lines to register your loved one to have them incinerated, unless you bribe them. So, I mean, we know that the incinerator's still working 24/7 at the funeral homes and the hospitals. So, yeah.
Well, they remember the Deagle said in 2025, and that was in 1980. Was it 85 or 89 that Deagle came out? I can't remember.
Yeah.
I just recently saw the cover again in somebody else's video. And, they part of their religion is they got to tell us, and they did it in magazines for years, and we just didn't know it until a lot of it rolled over into the media. But a lot of things are spoken on those magazine covers, and I'm worried a little. But it says to not have fear in the Bible, 365 times or something?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can't flip out. Just get ready, you guys, because we know they're going to pull something. As soon as they take us on a live open feed to Fort Knox, and we all see the gold ain't there, shit gonna hit the fan big time, and they are gonna panic, and that's why probably what's coming is coming.
Yeah.
And we all knew the gold was gone years ago. Most of us, we heard rumor of it, So this ain't no surprise that shit ain't there, but they did say they wanted to do it on a live, television program or something.
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to get hit by an asteroid before we find out everything. So.
Well, yeah, because I do feel like Nibiru's out there, that other planet. And
they've already admitted it. They're using the James telescope to look at it.
So I was right the whole time. Those balls by the sun was that part of that.
No, it's outside the solar system, outside the freaking asteroid, whatever you call that ring of freaking asteroids. And there's no sun there or heat that they have to use a special freaking lens in order to pick it up. But they pick it up. They've known about it for years, but now they're using the James Webb telescope because it's got the cooling effect thing, and they could see. They were saying like 4 other planets with it.
Yeah. So what it is it's Nemesis in the middle, which is its sun. Okay, and then there's another planet in the first ring, another planet in the second ring, and then the last ring is Nibiru, which is like us, third rock from its sun. And now the first two, I don't remember their names. I'm gonna have to go look them up again. The first two, the one in the first circle, it's got 2 moons, and the second one has 2 moons, but Nibiru only has 1 moon. Yeah. So there is a bunch of these different planets in that solar system, but Nibiru, the one that's they're looking at, is the one that's closest to us.
Yeah.
And it's the third rock from its sun too. But the thing is that whole solar system, as it's been passing by us, it's been dragging shit behind us like but behind it like a vacuum.
Yeah.
And so there's all this garbage of whatever's up there, satellites, broken asteroid, and that's what we're more concerned about, is what's coming in that tail drag versus the planets itself, because I don't know what the planets are going to do, but the shit coming in from the drag in the back, yeah.
And that explains some of the asteroids coming off the asteroid belt hurtling towards us.
Yes,
missing us or not, that system is moving towards us,
and it's bringing junk. Yep. And then remember that house in California that it got hit by a little meteorite and it blew the whole fucking house up, and they said it was a meth house. No, it wasn't a meth house. It was just a guy that lived in kind of a shack-like house. Don't, knock the dude. He couldn't live in a mansion. And the meteorite just, yeah.
No.
Yeah. And that's what I'm worried about too. And there has been a lot more little things flying in lately, and people have been catching them on their video. A lot of them burn up in the atmosphere, so we don't have to worry about that. It's the ones that do hit. And it say that one that hit was the size of the golf ball that blew up that little house in California. I don't know. And then another,
to me, doesn't make sense, the size of it doing that now.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me. Why is it when the meteor is up in the air, it's still a meteor, but as soon as it hits the ground, it gets a new name to a meteorite?
Yeah.
Why the fuck do you do that? Why don't you just say it's a meteor and it hit the ground? Why do you have to change its name just because it hit the land?
Hulk smash.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
How do they get through the firmament? They must be hot.
Yeah.
Or they're coming in from a different direction. Maybe it's made so the firmament, we're not supposed to be able to get out. Like maybe the pressure of the magnetosphere around us. I don't know. See, I'm not professional. God just told me to study the sun. I know a little bit about it, and a lot's going on with our sun because we're going into the maximum of this solar cycle. not a grand solar maximum, because I've been told by the professional, oh, it's not a grand solar maximum, it's a solar maximum. Okay, see, there's another one. Confuse me. Meteorite, you know? Grand solar. You know, they do that on purpose to confuse you, I think.
No, I mean, that's where you just call them out. So you're a scientist, and when they say yeah, so you live your life through guesses, because hypotheses are only guesses. Changing the name is still a guess. So until you come up with facts, don't freaking say anything. That shuts a lot of scientists off. It pisses them off and shuts them up. But I mean, they can't argue it.
So with what Richard's talking about, you know, the rockets and getting out and stuff, what if this enclosed magnetosphere or firmament is glued down by gases or something? It's thicker or something that on one side, the inside where we're at versus the outside. I don't know. See, that's the thing. Does space change the rock? I don't know. Is that why they give it the meteor name when it's in space, but once it hits the ground, they give it a new name, meteorite? Like, well, I don't know. I'm thinking it's harder to get out. God created it, so it's harder to get out. I don't know. I'm not a physicist. I'm not that smart, so I was not the shiniest star out there, obviously. So if you guys, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I just say if somebody knows more than I do, you know, enlighten me, because I'm ready for that. I watch a lot of stuff on the sun stuff all the time. I haven't seen anything super new or anything. Nobody's came out with any new theories on the firmament that I've read on. And I am interested in that, because it is fascinating how we take on all this energy from the sun, and the firmament actually protects us. And when too much energy is coming in, our magnetosphere will crunch down around us to protect us even more, like a big bear hug. But when that happens, sometimes things can break. Yeah. You know, and that, you know, energy gets released into us, and then we get the earthquakes and the volcanoes, and we've had a lot of earthquakes. Greece is getting hit all over right now.
Oh yeah.
Something about Greece right now. I don't understand that, because I don't understand that one.
Well, it's almost like anything else. For one, the sun is producing more heat than normal. That did come out like 2 days ago.
Oh, and we've been talking about this for how many years, how it burns our skin as soon as we get out there, and we have to put crop cover over some of our plants.
Yep.
Just so that especially tomato plants, man, they do not like that fryy sun.
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt to put up the screening, but I do it just to protect my plants.
Yeah, I just, you know, the cloth cover in the roll, I'll just like drape it over the top of the plants, and I hope that it won't blow off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kind of do it the lazy way.
Yeah. Now I hang mine up and all that, but it's a pain in the butt to do sometimes, especially if it's windy.
Yeah, yeah, and then that's another thing too. Is I was reading that with this solar maximum, with all the energy also that's coming in, we're also going to have a lot more wind too. Lot, and it's not going to just be for a while. We're looking at like a decade worth of these high winds. Yep. Now, this is just a repeat if you go back to like the 30s and the 40s, you guys.
Yeah.
Or a lot of like really bad winds in the Midwest, the Dust Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so these are cycles, things, and I think about it as a Fibonacci, you know, like the shell, you know, like it just repeats and repeats and repeats.
Yeah.
And as the shell's growing, you know, and more layers are added, but it still keeps going and going in the same pattern.
Yep.
and there could be a bump in the first 2 or 3, and then a smooth 2, and then a bump 2 or 3, and a smooth 2. Are you getting my analogy here?
Yep.
Okay.
It's just like the earthquakes you're talking about. Some places you have a lot of earthquakes, other places you don't. But it all really depends. If it shakes on one side, let's say the U.S., the West Coast shakes, there's cracks still forming on the East Coast, the Central area, and everywhere else. They're just not causing the quake at the time, but they're still cracking. Eventually, when it's closer, that's where you're going to have the earthquakes. But that doesn't mean the West Coast ain't affected when the East Coast has an earthquake, because it still is. It's all connected, and cracks are forming.
And then there's a gigantic crack down in is it Africa or
Africa's splitting in half.
Yeah, and that's an odd one, you guys. I seen the pictures of that one. I'm going, wow, like.
Sorry about that. I had to go do the thing. When I came back out, for some reason I was dropped, and my phone said something went wrong, and I had to reboot it.
Really?
Maybe the continents have moved around before. None of us were around for it. And this is just a natural part of the progression of a cycle, and that's why Africa's splitting in half.
Yeah. Well, they did find that the crack underneath on the Pacific Ocean is much larger again.
Which one? The axial seamount or the?
No, it's west of that, going towards the U.S. They found a big giant freaking crack, and it's cracked open even more.
Oh,
but of course they got lava flows in Southern California that they could see from the International Space Station. So,
From what part of California?
They just said Southern California. They didn't say exactly where, but it's in I guess the desert areas where people don't live.
Oh, okay, that's interesting, because that actual seamount that's 300 miles off the coast of Oregon, it is due to erupt this year, you guys. And everybody, I know a lot of the content creators out there are like, oh, and they're making a big deal out of it. Okay. So I went back and did some research. It's not the only time it's gone off. It went off in 2015. It went off in 2011 and some other years prior to that. Once I realized that it went off within the last 20 years, I'm like, oh, okay, nothing really happened. I'm expecting maybe a little more something happening this time because it's rising a little bit faster than the last two, but it's already erupted, and they didn't make a big deal about it in the news, and it didn't kill off all the fish in Oregon. People in Oregon are still there.
Yeah.
Because they're right underneath me, and if they broke off, then Washington would fall,
Yeah.
No.
But they did admit yesterday that the ground is getting warmer.
Richard, I did see videos of that, Richard, where a few years back, where these people, they'd shoot the little rockets up there, and it'd get stuck and it'd spin, and they'd videotape that, and all that stuff got scrubbed. I can't find any of that anywhere. I should have saved one of them.
Yeah, I really think there's something that's stronger within within the firmament where we're at versus the outside of it.
Oh.
And it doesn't make any sense. Granted, I realize that. But what if there's some gases or something up that's holding it up? I don't know. I really wish I would have went to school for that shit, but no, I decided to go into nursing.
Yeah.
Well, it's like that video from I think it's 1942. It's an old video, and the guy's talking, and he says they're talking about the moon, and he said you can't land on the moon because it's made of plasma. And yeah, that video ended up getting scrubbed too. I can't find that anywhere now either.
Well, I've always thought there was something fishy with the moon ever since Pink Floyd Meet Me on the Dark Side of the Moon. I know that sounds really weird, but I used to do the stoner thing and trip out to, that music and stuff. And it always made me think, well, what the hell's on the backside, on the dark side of the moon?
That's China.
So, and what if they've been hiding that from us? Because, I mean, look, they've been lying to us ever since we were born. So nothing's off the table.
No way. People aren't going to naturally lie. People are naturally good.
Where's that little short? Why you always lying? Why you always lying? Hamalika, what? I can't even remember it now. Jeez.
Yeah. But hey,
it's time to go.
Yeah. That's for another day, another conversation. But you know what? Do your own research. No, we love you for being the best chat in the world of social media.
And we don't know shit. We're just entertainment.
And remember, don't let anybody call you reheated nachos.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If somebody calls you a reheated nacho, that's an insult, okay? Yeah. These youngins, they always got to come up with something new. But guess what? We are keeping up with them. Yeah, because I'm on the TikTok for you. Yeah.
Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day, everybody.
Get yourself some TikTok sweats there, Mike. They come in all kinds of really good colors. They have chocolate and forest and the pastel collection too. Just kidding. I'm not sponsored by them, but I did buy them. I would give them 9 out of 10. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And next time we'll hopefully find out if Mike B really uses pantyhose, or is it just a full netting freaking outfit that he wears underneath his clothes before shoveling snow?
Well,
do your research.
I did hear something that during the filming of Star Trek Generations, Patrick Stewart and William Shatner, when they were riding the horses, they wore the pantyhose, and it does something with that. If you ride the horses bareback, that won't chafe the legs or something like that.
Yeah, and most professional football players in cold weather that are in open stadiums will wear pantyhose to keep warm. So.
And I'm gonna have to sign my dog's cast.
Yeah.
I just realized that. Should I write down her leg? This is because I jumped off the bed, so the neighbors will know. Get the black permanent marker, write it down, because it's all the way up her hip.
Yeah.
Oh God, I gotta check out how she's gonna go pee. Okay, have a great day, everybody. Bye.
Y'all too. Bye, y'all. See y'all Friday. Ciao.
Have a great day.